What's up, y'all? What's up? I ain't even put the chef jacket on. I was gonna put the chef jacket on. I was gonna cut my hair, but I feel like this not even deserving of that. If y'all notice, it's not even a super chat goal. My cash app is not even up because I feel like this. My number one priority is the factory, is Factz Nation, is the Factz list, all the members. Salute to y'all. That's my number one priority, and y'all already know what's up. So I found myself thinking about it. Let me put this show together. I was gonna do it earlier today. For what? If I'm gonna do prime time times where the algorithm go click, we get a couple hundred people in here. That's for the factory. Do this shit whenever you just want to. Do it when you're done, cleaning certain parts of your house or running your errands or whatever like this. And don't even have no motherfucking super chat goal. Don't have no cash app up or whatever. Because the factory already know you're not even doing this for the factory. You're doing this for everybody else that may be confused. You're doing this for the bloggers that might be confused or want to know what's going on and might not just say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. I did see Caps do a blog on this or whatever. Shout out to Caps. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Chris Petty, Purple Band? Oh yeah, let me get y'all on the screen. My bad, y'all. I apologize. Or whatever. You're doing this for everybody who might be confused as to what's going on. I saw a couple titles that I'm like, it's crazy. So look, this is what we about to do. I got you, me head to God. This is what we about to do, y'all. This is what we about to do. Facts. 2026, the year of accountability. I'm just the vet, Chris Wiley, Alan Willis, the Ghost. What's up? Purple Bandit, Chris Petty, me head the guy, Aaron London, Stendo Keith. Oh yeah, I gotta watch Jack Boy. I didn't know Jack Boy's video was a response to Jay Mills. Out of everybody, I'm saying everybody's scared. He responded. I gotta react to that. What's up, Sun Zooted? All right, so listen, let's start here, y'all. Let's start here. So I'll put this up right when people first, even on the playback, where they can see this. Yeah, I spoke to Avo today, but it's a little confusing that I have to pay for footage I have no rights over. So let's talk about that. Y'all see a JD right here? Y'all could safely assume who that's from or whatever, allegedly. Um, so that's implying some different things, right? One, that you didn't pay Avo, which you did. Avocado was paid by a party and entity that has nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? So Avocado is paid. There's proof that he's been paid, and also proof that it's not Dog that paid him. You know what I mean? So that's that. That's first and foremost. That's that. Also, too, only two battles got struck. It was the two with the highest view, mind you, or whatever. So that let y'all know it was an emotional move or whatever. Oh my God, I can't stand to just look at 200,000 views and 160,000 views. Let me just do this. It's the same move that was done before, y'all. Don't panic. Everything is under final review. We'll get a decision Monday, and I'm going to break that down to y'all in a minute, too, or whatever. So that's the first part, or whatever. I'm going to make this super simple, man, for any bloggers that's watching or anybody that's confused. So we saw this already right here. Yes, I spoke to Avo today, but it's a little confusing that I have to pay for footage I have no rights over. So obviously, I don't feel like I should have to pay Avo because I don't got rights to the footage. So even though you're saying that I'm contractually obligated to pay Avo, if I don't got no rights, then I shouldn't have to pay him. Cool. Just so it won't be no confusion, Avocado paid. That's that part. This right here. And that's him saying he don't got no rights, right? Allegedly. Y'all know that's not Photoshop or AR or nothing like that either. I don't do that. All right. It was no way I could have paid Avo 2 out of that. I didn't get his travel and everything else. I'll own up to everything I did. In response to the person that's texting, JD, you never told me that. You tell me that a year later. That puts a timestamp on it, a year later, which would mean at the very least October of 2025 that just passed a couple months ago. You tell me that a year later, and I'm trying to fix it, and no one would get on the phone, meaning I couldn't get any contact or whatever like that, right? So boom, that's another thing saying I own up to everything I did, and I didn't pay Avo. I just want y'all to pay attention to these things. I didn't tell you that, but this is why I just left everything alone. I took a major loss and got blamed for everything and didn't want to be held responsible for ish because somebody no-showed and ran off. It wasn't right, but that's how I reacted to everything. But I am here fully willing to fix everything any way I could, but my name has to be protected at the very least. That's very important, y'all. Let me say that again. But my name has to be protected at the very least, especially if the losses I took won't be recouped and I can't even do anything with the footage. Highlight it, rewind. And I can't even do anything with the footage. Highlighted. Was all for nothing, essentially, by JD. Y'all can safely assume what JD stands for or whatever. All right, so going from there, I want to ask y'all, what do y'all feel about those texts so far? Sanzuda said JJ is a bum. 804 Rennie say salute. What's up? Factz, what's good, my guy? Hope all is well. All is amazing. When I say I'm working on something, it doesn't have anything to do with this brand that is so out of this realm. Like, I don't know if y'all could tell, my eyes is like, I'm so tired, but I'm so hyped, and I got something so amazing and so lucrative and that's going on that I'm blessed to be able to have the talent to do along with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Like, I'm hyped. Life is amazing right now. You know what I'm saying? Silver is at an all-time high. I'm tempted to not have any silver anymore or whatever, man. I done cashed out some, helped other people cash out some, man. Life is amazing right now. Okay. Facts, I F with you. JonJonTheDon lost the league. He about to retire. He got dragged all 2025. It is 2026. It's over with. Kicking him while it's down is too much at this point. Pedro, you're not keeping up with what's going on. I didn't do or say anything about him at all. He's in my business right now. You know what I'm saying, Pedro? So you got to kind of do your homework and know what's going on. He was an afterthought. He's being annoying to me at this point. So it's not too much. I'm not kicking him while he's down. He's in somebody else's business and making false legal claims towards me and other people, and now he has to deal with the consequences. All right. Aaron London says, I knew it was just JonJonTheDon. I didn't want to this on his name. That's the only thing I thought he just can't take. He's been caught scamming for multiple events. JonJonTheDon, me here, the guy says, what's up? Take off, lift and land in the Bronx, New York. Okay, so let's get to this. We're about to get to all of that, Fred TV. And Pedro, I see you said understandable. All right, so listen. So now y'all saw those. Now let's start here, y'all. This is what I'm claiming, right? This is what I've been telling y'all and why I'm able to put the battles up, and why when the last time he did this, YouTube ruled in my favor to put the battle back, Danny and Reggie P battle back up, because I have proper documentation. So what I'm saying, this is what Factz is claiming. I have the distribution rights to play the battles on my channel. They were given to me by the sole, the person with sole rights to distribution. So if y'all are confused by that, this is what I want y'all to see. This is very simple. Let me take down the chat. I apologize. Y'all know I like having y'all up there, but I need this going for a second. This is the in-game battle rap production agreement for the event. The executive producer, the producer, and organizer agreement for the production agreement. This executive producer, and organizer agreement is made and entered into on 9/17/24 by and between the following parties. That's three people: an executive producer, and organizer. They're about to identify who is who. The first copyright company, LLC, is the producer. The second company is the executive producer, or EP. The last person, Bullpen Battle League, LLC, hereinafter referred to as organizer. The producer, EP, and organizer are hereinafter collectively referred to as the parties. So if something in this contract says the parties, it's referring to all of them. If something says producer, it's referring to that copyright company, LLC. If it says executive producer or EP, it's referring to the other company. And if it says organizer, it's referring to Bullpen Battle League. I need a one in the chat if y'all understand that so far. And I'm not insulting y'all. I'm sure y'all understand it. I just want to make sure we're on the same page right now. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Carolina? I saw you calling. I was getting ready for the show too, Carolina. I'm going to call you back after this. One in the chat if we on the same page so far. What's up, TC? Alabama representative, pluribus. Fred understands. Aaron understands. TC, Chris Petty, Takeoff. Think pluribus, stay with me. You trying to ask me questions while I'm explaining something to a group of people that don't make any sense. Pedro understands. Quake understands. And if you rewind it, pluribus, you'll see that he didn't even pay up. I'm not getting thrown off. Flower understands. Okay, he is, Aaron Lundy, absolutely making it worse and worse. All right, so we understand that. Enough I've seen enough that y'all understand that part. Now let's go to this. This is in the same contract. This is section 5. Section 5 of the same production agreement, the in-game battle rap production agreement. The producer. Now we know who the producer is. We just figured it out, right? The producer is that copyright company LLC, the producer. The producer shall retain full and exclusive distribution rights to the project. This includes, but is not limited to, the sole authority to negotiate, secure, and manage all distribution deals with third-party platforms like Matter of Factz, networks, and distributors. The producer will have the exclusive right to determine release dates, distribution channels like Matter of Factz YouTube channel, and all other aspects related to the project's distribution, including broadcast television, streaming platforms like Tubi or like my Matter of Factz platform, YouTube channel, theatrical releases, and any other current or future forms of media distribution like Matter of Factz YouTube channel. No other party. Let's rewind a little bit. No other party. Look at the bottom of your screen of this message. The producer, EP, and organizer are hereinafter collectively referred to as the parties. This says on the last line, no other party out of these 3 parties, only the producer, which is named here. The producer. No other party shall have the authority to enter into distribution agreements or make decisions regarding the distribution of the project without the express written consent of the producer. We know who the producer is. The top line right there, copyright company LLC. Are y'all following me still so far? One in the chat. One in the chat. One in the chat. Smooth, what's up? One in the chat. If y'all understand that so far. What's up, Williams? It is me head the guy. We'll get there. Pluribus, you're going to have to stop, man, because you don't know what you're talking about. You expressed it already. Don't spam my chat and you're lying. Or you're misinformed. Let me just say that. You can have an opinion. What's up, Lux the Goat 313? We cooking. We cooking. The playback going to be very simple. You ain't miss a lot. No, you don't need to ask anything. All you have to do is listen and you'll understand everything. All right, I know Aaron London, everybody understand it all, but this is not just for y'all either. This is for the people who don't understand, any bloggers, anybody in the culture, because we're going to talk about a lot tonight. A lot. Everybody, the artists and everything included. Okay, so y'all understand so far that the sole distribution rights are to the producer and no other party, not the executive producer or the organizer, which is Bullpen Battle League, has any distribution rights. Okay. So now what I need y'all to understand also is this. I'm under contract. I'm under contract. I have the consent by the producer who has given consent to Breaking Glass, also me and Breaking Glass, to have licensing and distribution to put out these battles. I have that contract. That contract, John has seen that contract. Everybody involved has access and has seen that contract. When he did the first copyright strike, we're going to get to all of that though. I'm telling y'all, I have that executed contract. My signature, their signature, everything that I need. They're able to negotiate that deal based on this agreement, which names the producer, executive producer, organizer, and the producer retains full rights to negotiate. Now, some of y'all may see, well, what if he didn't know about this? He did. He know about it and he signed it on 9/19/2024. He absolutely knows about it. He's a part of it. He's named in it and he signed it. He absolutely knows about it. So now that y'all know what it means, y'all understand, I'm pretty sure, unless this person is slow, that he understands. I already know the ghost. No, we about to get to that, Fred. I promise y'all I'm about to cover it all. You know what I'm saying? I have a lawyer, me here. Listen, I promise y'all, we about to get to all that. Just follow me. Just follow with me. Just only talk to me, or if y'all got questions about what I'm saying, y'all gonna have a full understanding of what's going on. Just follow me. All right. So now look, we got that understood. What's next? What do I want to go to next? Okay, let's make some other things clear. This is the compensation. The EP, which is the executive producer, as stated, shall be entitled to receive repayment of their contribution in the amount of X amount of US dollars from pay-per-view sales before any other payments or distributions of payments are made. That is very important. I need y'all to stay with me. I'm going to read that one more time. The EP shall be entitled to receive repayment of their contribution in the amount of X amount of US dollars from pay-per-view sales before any other payments or distributions of payments are made. After the EP has recouped their contribution, they'll be entitled to 20% of the net profits. We'll talk about what that means in a minute, generated from pay-per-view sales. In addition to pay-per-view revenue, the EP, executive producer, will receive a royalty of 25% of the gross receipts from the producer for distribution of the project. EP will be provided with copies of all agreements entered into regarding the distribution of the project, and all such agreements will contain a provision requiring the producer and executive producer will be provided with any sub-agreements to be entered into, like the one I have, regarding the project, for their review and approval to ensure that the terms of any sub-agreements are appropriate and contain a provision providing for review and approval of additional agreements. Did you see that? The producer and the executive producer. All right. I'm pretty sure y'all understand. I'm not even going to insult y'all to say that y'all don't understand that. The responsibilities of the executive producer, because this is the reason why I'm showing this in the contract, is because to show what their responsibility ends, will contribute X amount of dollars to the project. Executive producer will give parties permission to use EP's name, followed by executive producer, or executive producer, followed by EP's name, whichever is consistent with the format of the credits as decided upon by producer. All right. So now, again, Bullpen Battle League, aka John McGee, signed this 9/19/2024. He's aware of all of this. He signed this. Anybody confused at this point? Not right now, me here at the God. In the next one, if you got something to bring to the table, you know what I'm saying? It's not 1-1. I haven't lost a round. Chili, chill, chill. And this is why I'm trying to explain this to some of y'all might be confused. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, TC. What's up, Derico? All right, so we have that understood right now. We understand that the distribution rights, man, are solely with the producer. The producer, along with Breaking Glass, is who I made the deal through. That's the chain of command. That term, if y'all not familiar with it, look it up. And John McGee, aka Bullpen Battle League, has no rights whatsoever. We're gonna get to that, Lux the Goat. I'm trying to tell y'all, know y'all can trust me. I'm going to cover everything. You know what I'm saying? Me here, the guy. I'm going to cover everything. I got y'all. So let me get y'all on the screen too. Oh, what's up, Duddy? So, all right, we understand who has. Okay, is anybody confused as to who has distribution rights? Do anybody disagree with my interpretation of that contract? I want to know. If you do, you will not get attacked. You will not get harassed. You will not get blocked. Nothing like that. If you have the legit question or any confusion about the distribution and where it belongs, and if John has anything to do with that, let me know. All right. Pedro said no. We agree. Me head. Straightforward so far, Lux says. Lux the GOAT 313. I'm sorry. In case y'all just getting here and missed it, I'm gonna show this while I'm looking at y'all answers. By JD, y'all can assume who that is in this text. Yeah, I spoke to Alvo today, but it's a little confusing that I have to pay for footage I have no rights over. There was no way I could have paid Alvo 2 out of that. I didn't get his travel and everything else. I own up to everything I did. I'll just skip down to the highlighted part, and I can't even do anything with the footage. Why somebody would say that and then feel like they can stop anybody else from doing anything is beyond me. But that's just while, I was waiting on y'all answers to pile up. Okay. Keep going. I'm on BS with John. Okay, bet TC. Signing a contract on behalf of Will Meadows, who is the sole owner of Bullpen Battle League LLC, with no listed signees is kind of crazy. It absolutely is, Chris Petty, and that is something else. Bullpen Battle League, which we had Will Meadows up here on the show before, or whatever, who admitted clearly I didn't have anything to do with anything. The reason why I dissolved, his words, I am quoting. I actually asked the question. Why did you dissolve? Let Bullpen Battle League LLC dissolve? Because we're going to do everything under Shrug Life Network. Was his reason, out his own mouth. I have the footage. All right. What up though, Curl D? What's up, Timo Emo? All right. Okay. So we on the same page. Nobody has any disagreements about who has the distribution rights right now, which is the producer who can make any type of deal with myself or any other platform. We got that. All right. We right there on point with that. Let's see. What do we have next? Now, hold on, because I have to play something, I believe. I think I got to connect the Bluetooth to the Rodecaster. Let's do that. Let's do that next. So that he has no rights whatsoever as far as distribution, making any deals or stopping any deals. The producer does, which is not him. He's the organizer listed in the contract. All right, let me do this. Let me connect this Bluetooth. Boom. Now I want to ask y'all a couple questions. And the questions that I want to ask y'all, one of them is this. Do you? No, is absolutely, JC. Absolutely. We're going to get to all of that, though. Between John being in your business and his last event and Easy flagging bloggers pages becoming a soap opera, can we give? Listen, Pedro, we're going to talk about all that. All right, so listen. Do y'all remember John saying Cassidy didn't know anything about like the Tubi deal and he didn't know anything about the Tubi deal and all of that? Do y'all remember that? Of course y'all do. But just in case y'all don't, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this first. Let me see if y'all can hear this.
It dropped on Tubi. It dropped on Tubi.
Did y'all hear John saying it dropped on Tubi? That's just a sound check. This is November 6, 2025, and this is on Battle Rap Trap's channel. Can y'all hear that? I need one in the chat if y'all can hear that, so I can play it and let it play and know y'all hearing it. I'm not just playing it for any reason. What's up? She's a habit. Corshell, what's up? Me here, the guy say yes. Playboy Princess, what's up? Mike, what's up? All right, bet. Okay, y'all can hear it. Let's go.
It dropped on Tubi. I wasn't made aware of the Tubi deal. I didn't give consent of the Tubi deal. So when that happened, of course, everybody felt like, yo, damn, if the bill went bad, like, you know what I mean?
Okay. So that was in November of 2025, a couple months ago. What you're about to hear now was December in 2024, over a year ago. What you're about to hear now.
There was a deal in place. I had a production licensing deal in place. You feel what I'm saying? So I was able to negotiate in advance, not a sponsorship, not an investment, in advance, based on the content we was going to get from this battle and what we doing. This is why I ain't seen none of the in-game battles yet, because we're not just going directly to YouTube. This is a whole nother situation going on.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. So that's why we didn't see the battles drop.
Yeah.
Okay. In case anybody missed it, say he didn't know anything about it just a couple months ago. Over a year ago, he said there was a deal in place. Obviously, he's talking about with the contract that I just showed y'all or whatever. He also said he didn't give any consent. You don't have the authority to give any consent or take any away or whatever, as the contract just showed y'all or whatever. And then he went to explain. He explained last year that there was a deal in place. That's why they're not on YouTube. Is anybody confused? Let me play it again. November 6, 2025.
It dropped on Tubi. I wasn't made aware of the Tubi deal. I didn't give consent of the Tubi deal. So when that happened, of course, everybody felt like, yo, damn, if the bill went bad, like, you know what I mean? There was a deal in place. I had a production licensing deal in place. You feel what I'm saying? So I was able to negotiate in advance, not a sponsorship, not an investment, in advance, based on the content we was going to get from this battle and what we doing. This is why I ain't seen none of the in-game battles yet, because we're not just going directly to YouTube. This is a whole nother situation going on.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. So that's why we didn't see the battles drop.
Yeah.
Before I get to the next part, I mean, y'all pretty clear on that. Jax P450 says, don't know how battlers or anyone standing with JonJonTheDon lying. We are going to get to that tonight. I promise y'all. We're going to get to that. Great comment. Say Lux to go 313 said, so if he didn't know about the Tubi release, then what was his non-YouTube plan? Netflix, HBO? Thank you, Lux to go. Chris Petty with the super chat. Hold on. Actually, there's a document signed by the battlers for use of their Chris Petty be in the know. Let me read this again. Let's start over. Actually, there's a document signed by the battlers for use of their likeness on Tubi, and they will be compensated $1,000 for signing the release. One more time. One more time. I happen to know exactly the artist contract. Let me read Chris Petty's comment again. Actually, there's a document signed by the battlers for use of their likeness on Tubi, and they will be compensated $1,000 for signing the release. You know, to add to your super chat, Chris Petty, I want to add something to this, and this is an alley-oop for Frozenberg. For Rosenberg Raw, shout out Frozy, man. Walk with Froze. Make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all know y'all already is. If y'all subscribed over here, y'all subscribed over there. I got an alley-oop for you, Froze. If you would like to send me something showing that JD allegedly, not allegedly, because it's actually showing this or whatever, it's saying how difficult it is to work with you, that I've heard it's so difficult to deal with Rosenberg. He thinks he's so smart. I didn't think it would be this difficult working with him. He's so smart, but he's really just burning bridges. If you would like that stuff to you for the alley-oop for your show, because Froze is going crazy over there, he's streaming every day, all you got to do is hit my line and I got that for you, Froze. That's just the alley-oop for you. That's a whole show right there in itself or whatever. Get to that money, Froze, or whatever. All right. So now, Aaron London, Factz. He thinks everybody is stupid. Sounds like the deal was the lick for him to get advanced, acting dumbfounded as a goat. Exactly, Corshell. Exactly. All right. So now watch this. Let's keep going. So we got that, right? So now also, he said Cassidy didn't know anything about it. Remember that? And then he said something else. This is when he said Cassidy knew about the deal, the third-party deal, and then he's going to say he didn't. It's two different times. Listen.
Because it was a three-way party deal between me, Cassidy, and another entity.
Okay, so right there, I'm going to stop it. He said it was a three-way deal with him, Cassidy, and another entity. First off, the deal, you have a contract alone with Cassidy. That's just your contract. We'll get to a piece of that contract in just a couple seconds. So it was a deal between you and Cassidy, and it was a deal between you and the people who I got on this contract that I showed in the beginning or whatever. Cassidy happens to be involved because he's one of the artists on the deal y'all have for the show. So it wasn't no three-way deal for just like a production and just licensing and it's no, you had a deal with Cassidy, a contract with the battlers and Cassidy on your own. And then you had a production deal with them and the investors who gave you money for the show. All right. So now, and also I just want to say it don't make any sense for him not to think he's supposed to use any of the money from production and investors to pay Avocado. That's kind of crazy, but hey, whatever. All right, I'm gonna let this keep playing.
Other entity was going to take the footage and put it on other platforms to generate other revenue outside. That's why I was like, this could potentially a fucking $1 million deal. You had to.
No, it is not $1 million deal. Would y'all like to know? One in the chat if y'all want to know how much Tubi made off the battles. One in the chat if y'all want to know. I've been told I have the authority and the go ahead that I can say this number. Who wants to know how much Tubi made off the battles? One in the chat. All you got to do is keep listening, Cash. Or well, I can't read what that says. Cohiba. I think that might have said Cohiba Blaze. I get it now. I want to know. I want to know who wants to know. Potentially $1 million deal, like he said. All right, while y'all putting the ones, because I want to keep y'all putting the ones, I'm gonna let y'all listen to the rest though.
From Paramount coming out, and this was going on some other shit. This was on some whole other shit. And he knew that. He knew the whole thing. He knew the whole situation, man. That's why it doesn't make sense. He had no discrepancies. Now, of course, Cass don't know this because it's like, all right, if I'm talking to Cass and Cass agreed to a certain amount of money, that's all he's entitled to. So if there's other money on the side, that's not on the side, but
oh, you meant on the side because you was trying to strike side deals and not. But we gonna get to that.
There's other money coming. He's entitled to a back end deal anyway. With everything else, with the residuals of the other deal and the pay-per-view and all of that. So
just rambling, saying a bunch of nothing, man, in this interview. This is on Battle Rap Trap too, by the way. Henny, you did a great job in letting him just talk himself into a hole.
So that the remaining balance of the money that I was gonna get at the event after the battle That was the remaining money to pay everybody. It was the
Okay. All right. That was the remaining money to pay everybody. Y'all put ones in the chat. So it was a potential $1 million situation. Y'all asked, no, y'all say y'all want to know how much Tubi the battles made on Tubi. I want y'all to guess in the chat. I want y'all to guess how much money that they made. I want y'all to guess. Guess. This potential $1 million deal. I want y'all to guess. Here in London. Guess. She's Abbott says 50K. Not mad at that guess. 2,500. That's a big difference from that 50K. Clint Skeen says he don't believe it. Cartier says 0. No, it made money. 9K, Quake says. 0, Corshell says, no, it made money. Vaca says 0. Damn, y'all feel like it didn't make none? A couple $100, D'Amico says. 2,000, Eli Haiti says. So that's the tactic Beasley tried to do to Cal and Rex. It's crazy. $1 TC says. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? The battles on Tubi made a whopping $28. The battles on Tubi, you said 5K at most, the ghost. No, hold on. Let me repeat that because y'all didn't hear me. Y'all couldn't have heard me. The battles on Tubi made a whopping, hold on. The battles on Tubi made a whopping $28. A potential $1 million deal. So he must have felt like Cassidy showing up was going to make $28. If I do the math, carry that's 900,000. No, that's 900. That's 999. Hold on. $999,099.72. No, hold on. What is that? $972. I think he felt like if Cassidy battled, that would have been an extra 999,072 or some shit like that. I got to divide it by the pi. Exactly, Chris Petty, by pi. Damn, that's right. That's what it is. It's something like that. $900,972. So the battles made $28. So this potential $1 million deal. Y'all know how these battle rappers say anything. All of them be lying like a motherfucker about everything. You know, they try to act like they doing some. Now, what I'm telling you I'm doing, I got my eyes all bags under my eyes and me tired as hell, whatever. Like, they ain't none of them ever made that much ever in their life, ever. Never will, ever. You know what I'm saying? With one thing. But $28 was how much it made. You know what I'm saying? Say John, I was using that crackhead math. So that's the potential, says that even a Tubi subscription. 4 URL app subs is crazy. Wait, is it 28 yen or USD? US dollars. It was US dollars. So that's the potential $1 million bill. And I always hear Paramount. Paramount man, don't even let me get into that. All right. So now let's keep moving though. Let's keep moving. We ain't done. I told you I was gonna cover everything. We're not done. Shout out to Bada. We're not done. All right. So now let's look at this. This is part of the Cassidy and JonJon allegedly contract that they have with each other. Section 5 is compensation. The artist will receive 50% of the net profit from pay-per-view and transactional video on demand, TVOD, streaming sales related to the event. Anybody ever heard of the term TVOD? Right there where it says transactional video on demand. Y'all know what that is? Y'all know what TVOD is? TVOD is like Tubi. It's like Tubi. It's like Tubi. You know what I'm saying? It's like Tubi. That's what it's like. So it's in Cassidy's contract. Hold on, I'm not done with that though. Let's get that back up here though. Not done with that though. The artist will also, and now I need y'all to understand, it says the artist will receive 50% of the net profit. We'll talk about what net profit is from the pay-per-view in a little bit later. And transactional video on demand, TVOD, streaming sales related to the event. So Cassidy was entitled to 50% of the net profit of that shit. So Cassidy absolutely knew about it. It's in his contract unless he didn't read it or didn't care. The artist will also receive a recoupable advance fee of X amount of US dollars, which will be deducted from their share of the streaming sales profit. This is what's funny right here. This advance will be paid within 1 week of signing the agreement. This is what's kind of crazy to me. The artist will also receive a recoupable advance fee. The artist is responsible for their own travel and accommodation expenses unless otherwise agreed upon in writing. All payments, including the balance of the streaming sale profits, will be dispersed to the artist within 45 days after the event concludes. Any future revenue generated from the event will be split according to the agreed upon percentage and paid out on a mutually agreed schedule. I got a question for y'all again. I got a question. I know that's a lot of information, but I'll make sure it's clear. I got a question. How much y'all think Cassidy got paid for his advance or deposit? Notice it didn't say deposit though. It said recoupable advance, meaning they got to be gave back. How much y'all think Cassidy got paid? Let me see if y'all get this right. Facts, Aaron London. Let me see if y'all get this right. No, he wouldn't be entitled to $14, y'all. So I'm gonna get y'all. Said TLC right, T-Vod, left eye chili, no scrubs. Oh my God, man. Chris Petty crazy as hell, man. Shout out to Chris Petty with the super chat. $1,500, 5 to 8K, 50K, 5,000, 10K. Ding, 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 ding. Allegedly. Ding, 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 ding. Allegedly. 10K recoupable dollars that you got to give back for a Cassidy deposit? Would any of y'all think that Cassidy is going to agree to do a battle for a $10,000 allegedly deposit that he has to give back and base what he's getting outside of that on how much it makes on this crazy deal, potential $1 million deal? Is Cassidy going to do a battle for that? I need to know. Do y'all think so? I want to know where y'all at with it. I want to know where y'all at with it. And while y'all answering, maybe I'll show this. Maybe this will help with y'all answer though. Cash just wants his money wired directly to him. Doesn't want to sign the 1099. Well, he just said he never signed one for a battle. I think we should just find a way to just wire it to him before he start asking for more money. Remember his last battle, he got over 200K and we got him signing a 1099 for 10K. Is he trying to avoid the IRS? Somebody asks. Nah, not at all. Just raises suspicion and might want more money. Said he just never signed one for a battle. The other person responds, if you pay someone over $600, you're supposed to do a 1099 or I can't write it off. I'll get in trouble with the IRS if I do that. The other person responded, what if you send it to me and I'll send it to him? He doesn't want to sign it. He did, TC. We're going to get to that. Y'all said, no way. Absolutely not. Face your dig says. Damn. JJ was trying to sell water to whales. Such Alan Willis. You see what's going on. Right, TC? Good question. Oh, man. Tax evasion. Crackhead. I see why Cassidy didn't do the battle. I just wish he told the fans it was a scam so we could have saved our time and money. Lux to go 313 says. Playboy Princess says, wow. Okay. So now Cassidy did sign a contract though. We're going to put that out there. That's a whole nother video, though, when we get to that. But he did sign the contract. Hold on. How does the tax law change if he sends it to... So you like, Chris Petty likes to ask the same questions that I like to ask, you know what I'm saying, which are really good ones. You know what I mean? Common sense questions. Why would that change if I send it to you? So will you fill out a 1099? Will you fill that out, JD? Say off topic Cassidy. Wire to me is snasty work, and London says. All right, so y'all see where this going, right? I'm about to throw a monkey wrench in the whole shit, though. I have all documentation, even the stuff that I'm not showing y'all, man, or whatever. I got all documentation, man. Let me see. What else? What else do we have? Okay, so as far as the IRS, this was sent. Somebody named John. I don't know what John. Y'all, you know, says Bullpen Battle League, but allegedly this was sent. This is a notification that we have reported you and Bullpen Battle League LLC to the IRS. It has been well over a year now, and we have not received the W-9 or your taxpayer identification number. It has been another week since we've been discussing this again, and in spite of your claims, we have still not received it. I sent you a link that you could fill out on your phone and simply screenshot it to me. I even gave you the benefit of the doubt that you didn't understand the link and explained it to you. At this point, we no longer believe that you are acting in good faith, since your behavior has legally exposed our company to IRS penalties. For our protection, we are required to report you to the IRS for willful failure to furnish a taxpayer identification number. Wow. So now, the reason why I needed to show that, shout out Clayton with the super chat, say Ninja got $1 for a battle league, but not for his teeth is crazy. Shout out Clayton Bigsy, man, with the super chat. What's up, Clayton, man? Glad to see you in the chat for this. Okay, so now think about this, right? Think about this. The reason why I'm showing this, I'm making sure this is clear because of all the things that's about to happen with this guy. So now this company, this investors, producer, executive producer, all of these people, these aren't the type of people you want to mess with, especially when it comes to legal shit, financial shit, or whatever like that. He's not even in the realm of their existence. They just alerted him that they have to report it to the IRS. So before this guy gets on Twitter or do interviews with bloggers or whoever else or whatever it says, niggas trying to send me to jail and do this or whatever, that's police work and all this and play victim. Everything that I'm showing y'all, he's doing on his own. He signed these agreements. He's acting like he don't know about them when he's talking to y'all, the battle rap. I don't give a fuck about battle rap's opinion. As y'all clearly can see by the past 2 years plus, I really don't. We're in a legal fight, a very easy one, honestly, if I'm being honest with y'all or whatever. It's not even formidable. This is literally a gnat, like, man, get off my face. Just an annoyance at best. So everything that's about to happen with him is because of him and his actions and his refusal to just take accountability. He's been given outs, which we're about to discuss, or whatever. He hasn't taken any outs. People, we've offered to clean up his mess where he could have just walked away. He didn't want the shame. I need y'all to read something again. Hold on. Exactly, Chris Petty, is definitely business. Hold on. It's something that he said. It's something that he said. Hold on. Where he at? On with everything I did. That's not it. This is it right here. I need y'all to pay attention to what he said. It's in the second paragraph. It said, but I am here fully willing to fix everything any way I could. Anyway is 2 words, though, sir. I could, but my name has to be protected at the very least, especially if the losses I took won't be recouped and I can't even do anything with the footage. I need to explain this to y'all. What this person, JD, whoever that is, what this person is saying is, can y'all at least make me look good? Make it like it's not my fault, at least, especially if the losses I took won't be recouped. He's saying this to the people who lost tens of thousands of dollars, by the way, mind you, allegedly. But he's saying my name has to be protected at the very least, like shit I lost, even though we're going to talk about how that's a lie too, or whatever I lost, so at least protect my name. And I can't even do anything with the footage. Why would he say he can't do nothing with the footage? Because of the agreement that he signed? stating that the producer has the sole distribution rights, which is why I'm able to do it because I'm under contract with him, that he signed. That's why he would say that. That's why he would say that. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So all of the things that's about to happen, now mind you, throughout all of this, legal action has been taken against me several times by this person. Several times. So now everybody's question, right? Not everybody, because y'all know what's up. Well, what do Factz got to do with it? What do Factz got to do? What do this got to do with you? He's playing victim on Twitter right now. Somebody fighting for something I created and built is not only wild, but it's sick. This is what he's saying because he's trying to prepare to play victim because he knows what's about to happen. You're in my business. You screwed your business up. A distribution deal is going on that you have no rights to interfere with. That has nothing to do with you. It's not your business. You're in my business. You are tortuously interfering with my business. Now, I know battle rap, the minds of a lot of people in battle rap, but it's bullpen. What you don't, if y'all don't understand, that's fine. I can't be mad at y'all for being ignorant. Ignorant is not a negative word either. It just means you don't know. He has no business here. The only business he has left is to pay the investors, is to pay the artists. He didn't have to pay Avo. The other party paid Avo, even though they wasn't even obligated to, but let's just pay him just in case, just to make sure there's no confusion or anything else. Yes, Avo is paid, not by him. So that's how I'm involved. I'm one of the, hold on, let me go to this so y'all can see. Because I know some of y'all in battle rap don't understand what a business is. Y'all just think this is a YouTube channel. You're just a blogger or whatever. No, I'm about to explain to y'all. I need y'all to look down where it says the producer will have the exclusive right to determine release dates. No, let me go up further. Let me start from the top. The producer shall retain full and exclusive distribution rights to the project. That means full and exclusive means only him, nobody else. This includes, but is not limited to, the sole authority. Sole, S-O-L-E, is not a shoe sole, some of y'all or whatever. Sole meaning only. The sole authority to negotiate like he negotiated with me, secure, but which is under contract, we under contract, and manage all distribution deals with third-party platforms. Factz, matter of facts, on YouTube, my Battle Factz at the time is a third-party platform. Networks and distributors. I'm a distributor. The producer will have the exclusive right to determine release dates, distribution channels like mine, and all other aspects related to the project's distribution, including broadcast television, streaming platforms like YouTube, like the one I'm on right now, or whatever. That's how I'm involved, because they decided to do good business with me, somebody who actually does good business, somebody who has a history of good business and big business outside of YouTube and battle rap that they can see. That's why it's my business. So in battle rap, y'all be thinking because y'all know somebody or think y'all familiar with somebody that, well, why is he involved in it? Because I'm a businessman that another business wanted to do business with. This is my business that I'm under contract with. This has nothing to do with him. He's in my business. So that answers that question. Let's move on, though. We got Clayton Busy say, hit the like or be cursed with JonJonTheDon teeth is crazy. So Factz, Cartier Dreams, Factz. That's how I'm involved. Now, why am I involved? Let's get to that. Why am I involved? I'll tell you why. And artists, I'm about to get on y'all, so be prepared if any of y'all artists watching, y'all about to get it too, because y'all part of the problem. Except Danny Myers. I'm about to tell y'all why. Why did Factz get involved? I covered this story almost a year ago. Artists came and reached out to me and said we wasn't paid, not just for this event, but for other events involving him and other people. I did a show on it right here on this channel with y'all. I had a show set up after that and said, artist is about to out John. At the last minute, when the show, when the show started, I'm getting messages, and I'm saying we, multiple people, more than 5 artists. They decided to get cold feet and said, nah, man, but everything we told you, you can say, we don't mind it. Guess what Factz did, because he has integrity, journalistic integrity also. No, I'm not telling the story if y'all not putting y'all face on it. I know that the information, a lot of the information was validated. I saw it. I didn't tell the story. Guess what I did, y'all? It's still on my channel. I still got the footage. I ended the show. We ended up talking about some other stuff, and I say, look, y'all, I can't, they not pulling up. I can't do that. I could have been messy, click for views, got shit lit, all of those terms y'all use in battle rap, but I have integrity. No, I'm not going to do that. Boom. Left it alone. You know what happened after that? Look on Hip Hop Is Real. Look on the them and a couple other people covered the spaces. John started subbing me because he saw the show about to happen. He started talking to the artists or whatever, and that's probably why some of them got cold feet, if not all of them or whatever. And he started making subs in the spaces and on interviews saying, yeah, people out trying to make an expose like they was going to expose me, reaching out to the artists. No, they reached out to me. And I let it go because it's a sub, and I don't really respect subs like some of these whole. Rewind. Calm down, Factz. I don't be responding to the subliminals from these gentlemen in battle rap. I don't. So I let that go. Now, when he started coming out and saying JonJonTheDon started coming out, the battlers were paid. Everybody is good or whatever. That pissed some people off, especially one bar god, the legend Danny Myers, really pissed him off. He called me. What is he talking about? Everybody got paid. No, we doing an interview and boom, 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 boom. And that's when Danny did the interview. He's lying. I didn't get paid. He played me like this in another event, and it took him months to pay me. He didn't pay me for this. I didn't get nothing. I didn't get my second half that he promised. He ducked me, all this blah, 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 boom, 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 whatever. I didn't get paid. That triggered him to tell Danny to eat her. Y'all remember that? And then the whole story started back up. So now in my mind, I'd already let it go, him subbing me or whatever, and trying to act like that when it's okay. Because my thing was, if the artist ain't gonna speak up, hey man, that's on y'all, man. Live that life. Y'all got to look at yourself in the mirror knowing another grown man is working y'all or whatever, and y'all walking around like cowards. That's on y'all. I ain't got to live with that. Y'all do. So then starts trying to discredit Factz. And that is not what you want to do on YouTube and regular life and nowhere else. Once everything was broken down even further with the investors, with production, you know how I looked at it? I didn't just look at it and say, well, I can bury John. I said, I can help the artist. I've always said I'm pro artist since I started this channel. Let me help the artist. The artist is missing money. They don't even have their footage out there. The battle ain't even on YouTube. I could see if they was on URL and it was on the app. It's just what you sign up for. They battle not even on YouTube. They're not getting their money. So this was the initial plan, because this is another narrative that you, ladies and gentlemen, some of y'all out there are painting. Factz was talking about the battlers gonna get money, and then he had Reggie P put his Cash App up there or whatever like that, which Reggie P, you tried to present that, like you was like I owed you something or the company owed you something or whatever, knowing who owed you, whatever. You try to act like it's just, yeah, he told me to put my cash after, and you had already got sent money or whatever, which is part of the problem. Y'all got to stand on 10. Y'all be standing on 2, 3, 6, 8. No, stand on 10. Now, eventually he made the diss track. He went off on, you know what I'm saying? It went off on him and shit or whatever. Cool. But or whatever. But you was very hesitant, and you tried to throw us under the bus over here on the factory, and we trying to help you. So the initial plan was everybody who comes out publicly and say, I didn't get paid, this was the only requirement. Come out publicly and say, I didn't get paid. And I was supposed to, I'm under contract. We already got the contracts. You have your contract, show you didn't get your second half or whatever, and we're going to drop the battles, and then we're going to let you get a piece of the revenue. The highest that was owed is $2,000 to 3 battlers, Tay Rock, Jazz the Rapper, and T-Rex or whatever. Everybody else owed $1,000 or nothing. So that was the initial plan. The reason why Reggie P would have to put his Cash App in there or whatever to be donations, first of all, I'm not obligated to come out my pocket to pay him anything. I don't owe him or no other artist anything. And the investors, the production, they're owed tens of thousands of dollars, and they have the rights to distribute this that they have the rights to, that none of you artists have the rights to anyway, to try to recoup some of their money, because they're owed 10 times plus more than what y'all owe or whatever. So nobody had to do anything for y'all. But the reason why Reggie P and Danny battle will have to have Cash Apps and donations and stuff, because a Reggie P battle is not going to do numbers. Do y'all know how much? It barely got to 10,000. And that was after the second time, after John put the false copyright claim on it or whatever. But after the controversy and all of them dropped, they helped boost it up a little bit more, and it was close to 10,000 views. How much money do y'all think 10,000 views make? Y'all know bloggers who be acting like y'all so lit when y'all hit 10,000 views or 15,000 views. Y'all know how much that money make. That's why live streams make more when you got a channel that generates revenue or super chats and members like us. I wish I could just say the amount of members we got now, but y'all keep getting the memberships and y'all go stupid on the memberships this year. I need y'all to do that. That's going to open up a lot more doors for us. We are a membership-based channel. Chris Petty with the super chat says, since you are cleaning up how people got involved, can you explain? I was minding my business and that until that Will interview on Hip Hop Is Real. Now I'm the bad guy and looking for clout. Hold on, I'm gonna get to that. Appreciate the super chat. I'm going back to that though, because I am getting to that. Now, 10,000 views, you'll be lucky to make $100 off that. You can make $50, you can make 40 some dollars, you can make 60 some dollars, you can make $120, but let's just say $100. If you and Danny both owed $1,000, that's $2,000. Y'all battles don't do that good to make $2,000, especially an over a year old battle. So there's going to need to be a little bit more help. So us putting out your footage, us speaking up for you, us even putting you in place to get some money that you were owed, and we don't owe you nothing. All you needed to say when it came to us, when it came to Factz, and it came to the factory was thank you. I appreciate y'all because I didn't get shit from the person who actually owed me. That's why you had to do that. Now at Tay-Rock, y'all can see 200,000 views. T-Rex is on the way to 200,000 views with like 160 or so. Jazz name pulled about her and Chirac put about 70,000 views. Talking about a little bit more money. So the initial plan was to everybody that comes out and say, yeah, I'm owed money and I didn't get paid too, will get some money from the battle dropping. I didn't care about the money. I got other deals and stuff in place already. Didn't care about the money. They don't really care about the money. They want to wrap this up and get the real story out here. So hold on. Chris Petty with the super chat say, apparently you can make $28. Yes, we made way more than the battles made on Tubi over here. Now let's get to this. That was the initial plan. How many people spoke up? How many people spoke up, y'all? How many artists spoke up and said they didn't get paid? And that JonJon told them that they and said that JonJon was lying. How many people spoke up and said they was lied to by JonJon and didn't get paid? How many people spoke up and did that? How many? How many? Exactly, Corshell. How many? Cartier says like 3. One in the possible. I like that answer, TC. I love that answer. We had Danny Myers and we had Reggie P. Sirius Jones said he was attempted, he didn't get paid, and we're going to explain that too. Sirius Jones, well, he wasn't one buying it. He was standing on 10 outside of the event and trying to humble himself. So one turned into nothing. He just wanted his money. He got his money. Chirac got her money. We're going to talk about Chirac and the interview she did with 3 Letter Man. Y'all go check that out. But we're going to talk about that title in the way that I feel about that, though. Chirac got her money because of Kenny and TBL. That's their artist. So they made sure she got paid too or whatever. So 2 people. So the initial plan to look out, to do a favor to the artist that we don't owe, was for them to get some revenue from the battle to pay them. And the people that couldn't generate the amount of views or whatever have my audience that I can say, hey, forget them, donate to me. To share my audience and anybody else in the battle rap community that wanted to donate or feel bad for artists who didn't get paid or whatever, to make up for the fact that y'all don't generate those type of views to make that type of money. That was the original plan, but only 2 of y'all stepped up. Only 2. So now that plan is out the window. You don't step up, you don't get it. Guess what we did after that, though? Let's rewind. Guess what we did after that? Even after the battles dropped, I let everybody know. I said it publicly. I reached out to, I talked to several artists on the card, and I won't even name all of them or whatever, because I told them I wouldn't. I said, if y'all don't want to do that publicly, first of all, which is, I won't even say what it is. I'll leave that alone. Y'all can say what y'all feel that is or whatever. If y'all don't want to do that, guess what y'all can do? Y'all can be provided with legal services free of charge. All y'all need is a signature of something saying you didn't get paid and you were under this contract, and we will get you the judgment ourselves on the person that owes you. That way, if it gets out in public, they're going to have to say something about it. But we can get you a judgment free of charge. There's your money on paper. that this person owes you. Now he's legally obligated to pay you. You have the judgment free of charge, signature, just like you signed the contract. But if you artists who signing contracts, do y'all think you're only signing the contracts for the league owner, or y'all signing to protect yourselves too? If y'all not go exercise your rights in the contract, if y'all not gonna hold the leagues to the contract, why are y'all signing contracts? Just say, hey man, you gonna give it to me? You just shake your hand. That's good enough. Why not just do that? Y'all would rather act like y'all pointing at phantoms and ghosts that people telling y'all owe when it's clear in y'all contract who owe y'all. All y'all know who owe y'all. Every artist knows who owes them. Everyone. Nobody is confused. Nobody. Nobody is confused. So now, when the battles drop, and this service is still for a couple of days, y'all got a couple of days, that's still on the table. Any artists on the in-game battles that's owed money, y'all can get free legal services to get a judgment for y'all money. We got y'all. Only a couple days, though. Only a couple days. So now what happened is, so now fast forward to the battles dropping. Now artists is looking, the battles dropping, they seeing the numbers, they, damn, I ain't get my money. Is this Factz guy making some money? Is the company making some money? First of all, stay out of our fucking business. Get out my pockets. If I am making money, I don't care if I was making $1 million. You don't got no rights to it. That's first and foremost. Then everybody's confused. So what's going on? What's going on is you were told you were going to get paid. You signed a contract saying you was going to get paid a certain amount, and the person who gave you the contract and told you was getting paid didn't pay you, and then went public and said he did pay you, and y'all didn't do shit. That's what's going on. So y'all thought y'all was going, well, maybe somebody just out of nowhere just give me some money. No, it's one person who owes y'all. But me and other people was willing to try to put y'all in a position to get y'all money. Y'all are afraid. And part of the reason some people, I can't speak for all, but some people in battle rap, I'm sure, is afraid, is because most of y'all got dirt on y'all. So if you do something to this person, they might out you about this, or they might out this about this, or even you might just get attacked by battle rap. Oh, you're going against your own, you're on Factz side. Hold on, Chris Petty, I see that. Hold on. In case y'all was wondering, Chris Petty sent $250 to Reggie P in response to what happened. As soon as he found out. And he said, I'll stay anonymous. I don't even gotta be, you only gotta say it's me in a moment. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. So every blogger who's confused, I broke down in this video the distribution rights. Whatever. We're not done though, y'all. I'm just saying in summary up to this point, the distribution rights are clear. Who has them and who doesn't. He does not. Who owes the artist is clear. All y'all know that. The artists, the bloggers, the fans, everybody. And we're going to break down what happened to what money. That's what I want to. Let me calm down. Let me rewind, gather myself. I might have to go get another water. So artists, we don't owe y'all shit. Y'all owe yourselves to not be cowards, grow a backbone, speak up, say you didn't get paid. You signed the contract. You should sign this free legal services, and it's a shark of a lawyer will be at your disposal to get you to judgment, by the way. A shark of a lawyer, by the way, will be at your disposal. So now let's get to the artist deal. Let's get to the artist deal. I saw a title, shout out to 3-Letter Man, that says, Chirac pulls up and talks about our battle being taken down. Lux to go 313 in here says, she sounded confused and upset by it or whatever, her battle being taken down. I'm gonna break that down. So the first thing I want to say, when I saw the title, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The first thing I thought is there was no titles whatsoever about the battles going up. None. There was no promotion. There was no announcement, no blogs, no sharing, no none of that, which I didn't expect. Some people were shocked, and I told some people behind the scenes, they're not going to share that. Whatever battle rap is, they self-destructive. They'll cut their nose off to spite they face, if y'all heard that phrase before. Nobody shared it, talked about it, but then when the battles come down, that's news. So battles, the raps that everybody say they love, going up is not news. a YouTube drop, which is a thing in this era of battle rap with the app, the URL app, and people wanting YouTube drops and stuff like that, and battle rap supposed to live on YouTube. That's not news, but the battles being taken down is news. That's when we hear people speaking about it. That's backwards. That's backwards. Now, the reason why I feel like Chirac is maybe upset and confused, I didn't see the interview. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see the interview, but I'm going to say the reason why Chirac is probably upset is because Chirac wants her footage on YouTube. She wants her battle where battle rap lives. She don't want her battle on a platform where people don't go to watch battle rap and it's going to make $28, or she don't get no views on her verse tracker. You know why she's concerned about that? And that's important to her, because you don't got to be concerned about her money, because shout out to Kenny, shout out to TBL. They made sure Chirac got paid because she had proper representation. So now, if y'all remember, Chirac did an interview before all of this and said, I was trying to reach out to John to see when the battle dropped and why the battle's not dropping, and he had no communication with me. Now, he had communication with other artists and telling them, I won't drop the battle since I didn't pay you. How the fuck is that doing them a favor? You're not getting your money or your battle dropped, but I'm doing you a favor. Hey, I won't drop the battle. Nobody thought to say, well, nigga, yes, drop the battle so you can make some money to pay me. Don't you make money off dropping the battle? Then do that. But he couldn't drop the battle because he don't have distribution rights to do so. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Yeah, I spoke to Avo today, but it's a little confusing that I have to pay for footage I have no rights over. JD, y'all can assume who that is. So he's willing to communicate with the other artists and say, "Why? Like, I'm doing y'all a favor by not dropping the battle. You know what? I'm not gonna drop the battle because I didn't pay you." But the battler that did get paid is trying to communicate, hey, why my battle not dropping? No communication. Because if you say, well, I don't have the rights to it, well, shit, who got the rights to my shit? Doesn't make any sense. So now to block the battles from going up, when you see artists are being attempted to be paid, something to be worked out, being honest and saying, yes, the battles can go up on this platform, any other platform that they decide, because these are the other people that you're not communicating with, that you owe the tens of thousands of dollars to, that you owe the money. You're not communicating with them either. So it's tough for him to come out and just say, yeah, man, I don't have the distribution rights like this privately. Hold on. Like this privately, refer to the bottom of the screen, especially if the losses I took won't be recouped and I can't even do anything with the footage. Why wouldn't he be able to do anything with his footage? Because he don't have the rights to, obviously. So all you got to do is come on and say, yeah, I don't have the distribution rights. So yeah, the battle's gonna go up. So all the battlers who may feel a way about it or whatever, I dropped the ball. Listen, be happy y'all shit up there, you know what I'm saying, or whatever like that. It's not up there on no bullshit or whatever. They got the rights to do it, and they're trying to recoup some of the money that they didn't get. They lost way more than me. They lost way more than y'all. I owe them money. I owe y'all money or whatever. I can't control that. It was just a mess that I made or whatever, man. My bad. I'm gonna try to put something together and make it up for y'all. I got y'all. I don't care if I got to do a car full of one rounders and pay you your 2,000, your 1,000, and we do it like that, and I don't make no money. And I let y'all I'll put the event together and y'all could get the profits off of it. Easy. That wasn't even 30 seconds. Easy. That's all you had to say. I fucked up. Why wouldn't you be able to say that? Because it wasn't a mistake. It was by design. How do you know that, Factz? How you know it's by design? He could have really thought this was, let's rewind. Exactly. Lux the GOAT. Thank you for watching the interview, man. I'm going to watch it too, man. Shout out 3-Letter Man and Chirac. Say, yeah, she was excited because it was racking up hella views in a short time span. So for it to come down again was upsetting, especially because it's the second time for her, the Zan battle. Right. So now look, this is the thing. That battle was doing amazing. That battle was definitely going to hit over 100K and plus or whatever. Shout out to her and Jazz for that. So now this is what's so crazy. So now again, he's trying to block battles out of just pure want to go back and forth with me. So think about this, right? Think about this first. Why is he even coming at me? If he feel he has rights, if he feel he has any ownership that can stop that, why wouldn't he go after the people he's in contract with? Why are you going at me? Why? Can't even go at me. That doesn't even make any sense. It's because he wants to save face because everybody, oh shit, a blogger dropping the battles. This is crazy. Yeah, it do seem crazy, especially to a lot of people, man, who don't know what's going on or understand the business of it. I understand. Yes, it looks crazy. It look crazy as hell that you drop the ball that bad that a blogger, especially a 2-year blogger, can drop an entire event. Yes, that looks crazy that my business is that much better than yours. Absolutely. And not only that, we can drop it properly and correctly and get the traction without boosting. I showed y'all the battle's green. So it's all his emotion and wanting to save his name in the look. He cares about how it looks on him, just like in that text that I showed y'all allegedly that was sent. I only care about how I look, my name. Nigga, you don't got that hell of a name. Niggas is known as thieves and con artists until I need to protect my name. It's so crazy how many of y'all in battle rap think y'all got something. Y'all ain't got them names y'all swear y'all got in the street. I do. Y'all play with everybody's name who got a real name in the real world and try to act like they don't have a name in battle rap. So who cares about a name in battle rap? What do that get you? Your whole event dropped on somebody else's platform. That's what that gets you. Look how much your name doing for you. So now you're hating on the artist. You hated on Chirac. You hated on her. So now, and then notice he put a copyright strike on the T-Rex and Tay-Rock battle, which had the most views. So it's all about just, is he making money off this? It's on his channel. Look at those views he's doing. And this, and he's mad in a battle rap way. So legally, he's just burying himself. So now what happens now? I'm about to tell y'all what happens now. What's up, Gina? And the event ended up being not that bad. When I looked at all the 5 battles on the channel, Tay-Rock and Clone was a good ass battle. That Rex and Bad News, Rex was in rare form. Like in that battle. Chirac first in the Jazz battle was crazy. And Jazz showed us why she jazzed through the second and third. What else? Danny and Reggie P was a fire battle. Good fire battle. Sirius Jones and Loso was a dud. I knew that. That's why I dropped it last. You know what I mean? So listen, this is the thing, right? This is the thing, man. It was Aaron London. I was there. It was a good even steal. It was just 7 people in there, Gina said. And that's another thing too. Thank you, Gina, for saying this. This is another thing, right? This is another thing. You had these people perform in front of that little ass crowd. And I was lit for Tay-Rock battle. You had them people performing in front of them little ass people, and they performing their heart out and gave that good content, and you fighting to try to get their battles to come down, knowing you can't. All you did was stop the progress of what the top views it would have been, because re-releasing it is just not gonna hit the same. So you hating on the artist too. You're not even thinking about the artist at all, ever. Do y'all know how much money? I need y'all to guess in the chat how much money it would take for him to file a federal lawsuit against me. It would take 10,000 plus. He don't got it. And if you got it, why you don't just pay the artist? All you had to do was fill out a W-9 and give a legit EIN number. And you were told by me and everybody involved, you good if you just do that. You don't have to give the money back or none of that. You get to walk away. But you didn't want to be looked at as you worked everybody. You did. Ricky Burchell in the chat, say 10,000. You don't want to be looked at like that. You don't want the battles dropping on my channel because you want to save face. I understand your pride, but so what? Business is business. I don't get my sympathy or emotions or heartstrings pulled on by people in battle rap. That's y'all who chase nasty. Slow down, Factz. That's y'all that chase women in battle rapping this move, but I had to give up y'all whole little battle check for that and mess up your homes or whatever for that type of shit, or to be down. I will never need to be down with none of you niggas ever. That's never a need. So now, no, we're gonna get to that, TC. We're gonna get to that. So now what happens, y'all? What happens? Quarter Lab is ruled in our favor already based on the documentation I provided. Another entity, I won't say their name or whatever, I'm saving that. YouTube has ruled in our favor based on the documentation already for the same claim that he did before. So all he did now was make a claim under a different name. Instead of Shrug Life Network, he made the claim under Bullpen Battle League, LLC, which is Will Meadows now, all of a sudden, or whatever. When you made the contract, man, Will is on record saying he had nothing to do with anything. Nothing to do with anything. So all you're doing is fraudulent behavior over and over and over. I'm going to sue you. It's what it is. It's happening. You're going to be sued for several things. Other people are going to sue you. I want to say something. I was going to end off this, but we got more to talk about. I want to make this point right now, though. That says John McGee, allegedly, says received. I will not be discussing this matter further. My attorney will be in contact. Please direct all future communication to legal representation. I would like to make this public service announcement again. If you feel you have anything like you saying to these people in battle rap, that was in November that you said that. You have not had an attorney. You've told me you don't got an attorney. You told me I got this paralegal that's giving me advice. You don't have an attorney. You don't have legal representation. None of us have been contacted by any legal representation. You've been contacted by our attorney. Check your email. I know you see your email because it's the same email you used with the first copyright strike, which was dumb. And then you used it in the second one. You don't think YouTube sees that? That you just changed the name who put in the copyright strike, but you used the same email? That's the same copyright strike name that you used for the first one? You don't see that? That's one of the places that we've sent legal notice to you at. Where's your attorney? If you feel you can cook us and go teach about law like you tweet and all this, we're ready to be cooked. You have all my information. I submitted everything, my address and everything in the first complaint and in the second one. Made sure it's clear. You have it. And it shows that you saw it already, just so you know, or whatever. It shows that you have it already. YouTube already let me know. I have the documentation or whatever that you saw it or whatever. Please cook us. Tell us whatever your lawyer's name is. Contact our lawyer. Please, we're ready to be cooked. I want to be cooked. Tell us, put it out publicly. You have the information. Send any information you need to our lawyer. Send your lawyer's information. It will be there within an hour. Cook us. Cook me. I want to be cooked. I want to be cooked. You don't have a lawyer. You don't. Nothing you did. YouTube copyright strikes don't require a lawyer. So now this is what I'm about to do. This is what I'm about to do. And because an artist, because y'all ain't stepped up and y'all got a couple days to step up or whatever to do what y'all need to do for y'all battles to go up in the right way, or else I'm chopping them bitches up and they going on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and I'm gonna make some more money off of them or whatever. Y'all got a couple days, because guess what I'm gonna do? Once they overturn this stupid ass strike that you did again or whatever, I'm gonna show everybody at the factory and I'm gonna delete all the battles in front of them. And they're never going on YouTube again. Ever. Ever. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm cooking you. Because all you're doing is playing games where you don't need a lawyer to put a copyright strike on somebody on YouTube. But your legal action is happening to you though, right after this. It's happening. 100% no mercy. You're being sued by multiple people. You can't win. You're not going to win. You're on camera admitting fraud. The company alerted the IRS already on you, so you can look forward to that. And that back child support that you owe, allegedly, you behind in that, allegedly, or whatever. You know what? I'm going to save that for somebody else. You fried. You're getting fried. Where's your attorney? We're looking for your attorney's information. You don't have one. You already admitted to using ChatGPT. You told me, no, I've talked to this paralegal. When a paralegal ain't going to help you. And if the reason why a lawyer ain't going to help you is because they'll have to talk to our lawyer and he's not going to take the case. He's not. You don't have the money. I wish you would even borrow the 10,000 or what you need to make a lawsuit against. I wish you would waste that. I wish in the fuck you would. No, you don't got no money and you don't got no attorney. I want to be cooked. Where's he at? You can make that public. Say Factz is not reaching out to my attorney, and this is why, and this is, I want to teach y'all about law, and I'm going to have some legal counsel. No, show it. Show where I can send it. And I'll show publicly the lawyer sending the notice to you or accepting whatever notice you got for us. You don't have one. None of this process, nothing came from attorney. It's him, copyright strike himself on YouTube. Everything you did with Quarter Lab, nothing. They had a contract with Rap Grid because it was content ID on the content for the pay-per-view. And once they saw my documentation, once the lawyer, an actual lawyer, talked to Quarter Lab and sent them documentation from a lawyer, an actual lawyer, law office, Quarter Lab called me directly on my phone. No text, no email, called me. Don't work. There's nothing else we're interfering with. It's good. Nothing you did had to do with a lawyer. You did all little scammy, sneaky little weasel shit. But you don't understand that that's still legal activity, even when you're doing them copyright strikes. You're getting sued for tortious interference, damage, defamation, everything you can be sued for. Everything already written up. You cooked. You are cooked. You are cooked. Flambéed. Let me get to these super chats. You idiot. Let me retract that. That's not to say any bullying. I'm not, you're acting like one though, allegedly. JonJonTheDon is rep by the law offices of Oscar and Meyer. Clayton Higgs, he says. All you goofy people. Oh, you know what? Let me control myself. My baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR. Head ass. You crazy as hell, Clayton. That's crazy. Thank you for making me laugh. Gina says, imagine owing child support for your seed, but wasting money on a lawsuit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you even had the money to file a proper lawsuit, why wouldn't you pay the battlers? Why wouldn't you take care of your kid, allegedly? Why wouldn't you do that? Ricky Burchell says, Quarter Lab asked us, please, to leave them alone. Nobody is standing with you. Not one company, even YouTube. Chris Petty says, my attorney would also like to have a conversation. They have received no response from you or Will either. Chris Petty has an attorney waiting on y'all too. OG Baz, what's up? I want to know. I got to get another water. I don't even got no water, man. I ran out of water. What's up, Clip Clips? Say he waiting for tax season. He owe a lot of people. Artists, you have a couple days. That goes for Tay Rock. That goes for Jazz the Rapper. That goes for T-Rex, Clone, Bad News, Loso. Oh, Loso. Loso. You know what I found out, Loso? Just a quick tidbit of information. Let's rewind. I found out, you acting like his baby mama, his side chick or whatever in public, allegedly, or whatever, all of that, you don't really like John. But I won't speak too much on that or whatever. We'll just see what you do with that in case they send this clip. You know what I'm saying? You don't like old Jonathan. You don't. Let me go get a water real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, and y'all know I don't bluff, Loso. I don't bluff. You know? Say Loso, the professional fence rider. Say, well, when the white man gets involved, so does the FBI. He's cooked. Chill Factz, you gonna make John show his Shopify. I hope he got some money somewhere. I hope he does. But from what I'm hearing is about to happen or be exposed, I don't know. Aaron London, I ain't mad. That's another thing too. This is another thing that he's causing to happen to himself. Thank you, Aaron London, because I almost forgot. This is another thing that he's doing. He's going to blame on me, right? Now, I've never flagged the channel ever in my life. Don't plan on it. When you put false copyright strikes on people's channel, especially consecutively, that violates YouTube's policy. That's frowned upon very bad. They have to use legal resources of their own. And it's just like when you go to trial, they punish you for going to trial. You don't get that deal that you would get initially if you save the taxpayers' money and don't make them spend money going to trial. YouTube takes the channel. So when his channel comes down and all of them battlers lose their views and their battles and all of that battle rap history, don't make no blogs about Factz. Factz didn't do that. Factz was minding his business. Factz was taking care of his business, executing his contract legally. He kept doing this. He got his own channel cooked. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I'm not showing no mercy. Don't blame me. That's not a flag. That's not me having to do anything. YouTube has gotten legal notice from me, all my proper documentation, everything is under final review. We'll get a decision Monday or Tuesday. Once that happens or whatever, y'all gonna see what happened to him. They be with him, Corshell. Hold on, because I see some of y'all. Says sure does. They can take your channel. John ain't got no money, man. Martin Voice allegedly. All jokes aside, you are now dealing with actual businessmen. That's 100% a fact. 100% a fact. 100% a fact. I'm protecting myself. I want this clear. I'm protecting myself against lies. What's up, Cheo? I'm protecting myself against lies. I'm protecting myself legally. I'm executing my contract. Tortures, interference is happening. Defamation, false copyright strikes, and legal action is being filed against me. Our lawyer has documentation of all of this, and he's going to face every consequence that he's able to face. He's going to owe money. This is going to be the worst year of your life financially. The worst. And I'm going to say this also: every league who decides to book him will be served and let it be known after the fact or whatever that he will owe. That his wages will be garnished. You owe that bread. So if y'all booking, be prepared for that. And don't get yourself in no trouble trying to pay him under the table and do all that fugazi stuff or whatever like that, because I will come after a league with no hesitation. No hesitation. I don't care what league it is, from the bottom to the top. Anyone about my bread. Ain't nobody running off with my bread in battle rap. No. This is going to be the worst year of your life financially, allegedly. All right. Let me see. I bet if the battles were released on any other channel, he would not be going this hard. Why he ain't flagged Tubi? Thank you. Another great point. Oh, because he had a secret deal. He been knew. Right. It's a reason. Remember, he told y'all. He actually told y'all that too, Gina. Yes, coming down off Tubi, all of that, and this, and this. No, it's not. Unless we wanted to. I'm deleting them after this. After this decision, I'm deleting all of the battles. Unless the battlers step up. Step up and sign what y'all need to sign to get y'all judgment against the person who owes y'all. Y'all can do it anonymously. Y'all ain't got to come on YouTube or none of that. I'm deleting them. They won't see the light of day. I'm going to chop them up, and all the little moments going to be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of that shit. And over here, whenever I feel like it. 50% to 28 plus. I'm deleting them. Because battle rap is in its own way. Y'all scary. Y'all got to stop that. Stop moving like cowards. Stop. What are y'all protecting? Y'all protecting the person that robbed y'all? And this ain't the only battle league that happens at. These ain't the only artists getting done wrong. We've seen it publicly, and a lot of us know what's going on privately. Step up. Y'all, first of all, most of y'all saying this shit over with now anyway. What y'all got to lose? I know what it is for some of y'all. Some of y'all got dirt and feel like y'all will get exposed if y'all speak up or whatever. At some point, though, you got to live your life. You got to say, all right, man, what's up? Here we go. It's not that bad. It's okay. If you did some dirt or you did whatever, just take accountability. I guarantee you the masses are going to empathize with you and say, damn, that's messed up. But shit, at least you be honest. At least you're not lying. At least you stepping up. We can respect that. Do y'all got that in y'all? No. Don't seem like it. So why should I or me or anybody else care about y'all careers or anything? Nobody shared them battles. But it's a story when they come down. You know who understands that? John. That's why he's doing it. He playing a game. He's just being an annoyance. Why would he be able to keep the battles down this time, but he couldn't the last time? What is he doing different? Why won't he give us his attorney's information? Why can't I have that? Why he's not answering the legal notice in his email at his last known address? Why he's not responding to the attorney that's reaching out to him? Why? To be honest, I don't even think they scary. They not calling them out because they just as dirty as him. They are the same. That's why that is absolutely one of the reasons why too. That's what I'm saying. This so-called culture and community, the majority of them, that's why I love not fitting in. I never fit in since I've been here. Never have, never will. This ain't the battle rap or the culture or hip hop culture that I know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, too, y'all, something happened with the YouTube, the Wu-Tang movie ain't even in the movie section. That's why the views look like that. That's why we didn't have a lot of new people click on it or whatever. It's something to do with the licensing. We're gonna get that together or whatever and get it over there where it's supposed to be or whatever. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all made that shit dope though. Shout out to all y'all. But that's hip-hop. That's the hip-hop I remember. Remember when Raekwon was saying, listen, I don't care how y'all, that picture was whack y'all took of us and speaking up and shit. We don't see none of that. We see a bunch of people clicked up and loud towards other people that ain't even did nothing to them. Hold on. Mojo said, I'm going to be real. I just hit my prize picks is up tonight. Shout out to prize picks. Shout out to Chabata Mitch representing prize picks. Mojo, send some of that bread over there. Hold on. Let me get my cash out right here, Mojo. Hold on. You shared it. I'm going to be real. I want some. You going to be real that you hit the prize picks. I'm going to be real and say I want some. Cash App, Factz Nation 101. Facts. Them N-words don't pay taxes. They trying to hide. Right? That's another thing. People probably got warrants. They owe bread. You know what I'm saying? So that was so much fun. I enjoyed my Killer Bees session. Yeah, man. So I'm going to say this, right? So wait. The Department of Child Services is also waiting on the last digit of an EIN. I don't know. Allegedly, Clayton Bigsby say they don't pay taxes, man. Knowing basic business practice is unicorn-ish in this genre, and fake friendships means more to them than their art being seen. Exactly. Gina, that's what I'm saying. And this is what they gonna say. This is gonna be the first thing they say when it's, let me calm down. When it's goofy self, say I'm sick of being called E-Hive and Factz lovers because we call it down the middle. But I don't be sick of it, Aaron London, because if you part of the masses and the majority, you're doing something wrong. You're doing right. In this type of genre, when it's so infested with these type of people, you don't want to fit in. That means you doing something wrong. That means you similar to them for them to be comfortable with you around. I like, because we're not the ones that's uncomfortable. Y'all get up and y'all go to real jobs and make real money and make real waves and ripples in the real world. Shout out to the artists that do, you know what I'm saying, that I rock with, and the people in battle rap that do, because it don't apply to everybody. But this is life for a lot of these people. The irony, he keeps getting arrested for failure to appear. Hold on. Allegedly, Chris Petty is saying somebody keeps getting arrested for failure to appear. Sheesh. You know? I don't think anyone here is a lawyer, but I know enough on the right side and the wrong side. Going and pause raw is something we got to deal with. Aaron London said, I'm acting like that now. No, F them. They mad because we got common sense and see the BS. Absolutely. Say did it twice, is it, man? Oh my goodness. More than twice, though. It was just twice that cost. Allegedly. You know? All right, so that's that. I'm trying to think, is it anything else? Is there anything else? Any other questions y'all might have about this situation? Because I don't think it needs to be addressed no more until this ruling on Monday or Tuesday. I'm assuming, I'm expecting. And then I'm going to keep y'all updated because he talking about he want to teach something in law. I'm gonna keep y'all updated with what's happening, what's going to happen to him. Because it's going to happen. Yeah, the Jack Boy diss, I am going to give the proper respect to and have his own video and reaction to it because I said people in battle rap seem like they scared. He popped out and popped off on Jay Mills or whatever. I respect that, and I'm definitely going to react to that. I pay a firm a lot of money that knows the law. Chris Petty says in reaction to send to K-Max saying, does anyone know the law? I was gonna say something like that. Chris Petty is what's so crazy. You like my alter ego. Because it's like I kind of took that as kind of like, is it a shot or not? And me being a host, I gotta just assume the best and not the worst, or whatever. But it's kind of like, you know, that's what a lawyer is for. Or they just need to find a random ass green couch and he'll be right there. It looks to he looks to Uncle Phil in Law and Order for law advice is crazy, Corshia. When did he file the fake copyright under or say what did he file it? Yes, he did. He did, Von Dizuch. He did. Just hot and cold at the same time. No, I know, K-Mac. I took it as just a question, but I did have the thought like, damn, is that like a shot? So appreciate you saying it was just a question. Say costs a lot of money to talk like this, man. Chris Petty, tell him again. I'm not mad at it. I just wish his voice was a bit clearer and louder on the track. Okay, got you. So the mix probably, and that's why I think a lot of people not doing it because they're not well versed in having those good visuals, maybe not had the money or the connections or the people. You got to think Jay Mills got Ron Browse like on what up, whip something up for this, boom, 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 and they right there, and then he know how to shoot his own stuff. But I like people ready for the challenge like that, Warriors. All right, anybody got any questions about this, though? Because I'm tired of I don't want to hear no more blogs. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Yes, y'all do. Real quick recap in case y'all acting like y'all don't. The first thing we're going to start off with is this. Yeah, I spoke to Avo today, but it's a little confusing that I have to pay for footage I have no rights over or whatever. I don't think anybody who feels they have rights over footage would say I have no rights over it or whatever. No, Avocado wasn't paid by him. He was paid, though. By one of the people in the contracts. There's no way I could have paid Avo 2 out of that. I didn't get his travel and everything. Oh, I do have one thing that I missed. I'm glad I'm going over this or whatever. I'll own up to everything I did. And then even if you just scan down to the bottom of this, I can't even do anything with the footage. Y'all can screenshot this. I played this all throughout the video. Showed this all throughout the video. This is the production agreement where it lists, hold on, let me take this off. Where it lists the executive producer, and organizer being John McGee or Bullpen Battle League LLC or whatever. It lists them in the agreement that he signed. The producer retains full and exclusive distribution rights, sole authority to negotiate, secure, and manage all distribution deals like the one done with me. He did see it and he did sign it on 9/19/2024, so he can't deny that. This is what the executive producers is compensated for. I got to get to the pay-per-view sales. How could I miss that? That's why I'm doing a recap for myself also. Okay, so now the pay-per-view sales, where the alleged con or scam comes in. I almost forgot. How the fuck I almost forgot? Because he's so overcooked. This shit shouldn't even really be necessary, but I know this genre gets confused very easily. But let's talk real quick. Let's talk. Exactly, Gina. They definitely be watching. But let's talk, though, real quick. I need y'all I told y'all to remember this, and I damn near didn't remember. Look at this at one, right? Part 1 in section 6. The EP or executive producer shall be entitled to receive repayment of their contribution in the amount of X amount of US dollars from pay-per-view sales. Listen to this part, y'all. Before any other payments or distributions of payments are made. I got a question for y'all. I got another question for y'all. I got another question for the motherfucking factory. I want y'all to ask John, did he receive an advance from Rap Grid? Y'all know what Rap Grid is. Rap Grid does streaming services for a lot of battle rap. They do an amazing job. Shout out to Rap Grid. Ask John, did he receive an advance in the amount of something more than $19,000, allegedly? Did he receive an advance? Now, in receiving an advance of Rap Grid, I want to educate y'all on something. In receiving an advance from Rap Grid, let me tell you how that will work. If Rap Grid decides to give you, say, $21,000, where do you think they're getting their money from? Where do they plan on recouping their money from? I'm asking y'all. Chris Petty already on it. Chris Petty, you got your own channel now. Don't be trying to steal my thunder on my own channel. But let me put it up here. You paid for it. Hold on. Say hard to do that when you took a loan out against the sales. Facts. Hold on. I got to give you a W for that, man. Where do you think they plan on getting their money from? Rap Grid. If they give him, say, $21,000, where they going to get their money from? Hold on. Say the pay-per-view. You don't got to put no question mark. Take the question mark and type it again, TC, and then see what I do. John got multiple advances from multiple entities, but I'll hush. No, you don't need to hush, Gina. You don't need to hush. There's definitely more. Bloggers and these non-rappers telling Verb to rap like, who the F is Mickey Face? Like he's such a nerd. Would you be cool with the judge compensating you with advertising space on on JonJonTheDon scalp? He ain't using it for nothing. That is funny as fuck. Say, okay, I say it with my chest. You still put a question mark where I say it with my chest? Cool. Pay-per-view? That sounds very weak, TC. That's not even how you are. You very strong. Or whatever. That's funny as hell, Clayton. No, the pay-per-view. Obviously, if Rap Grid advances you with $21,000 for them streaming the event, they'll get their money from the pay-per-view. And do you think they're going to give it to somebody else first, or they're going to just get it as it comes in? I'm asking y'all. Not sharing your in-game battle that got dropped on YouTube is very telling. Staying loyal to someone who disrespects you isn't strength, it's silence in the face of your own pain. Absolutely, Corshell Saeed, by the way. So, ask John, did he receive an advance from Rap Grid in the amount of more than $19,000, allegedly? And when Rap Grid, if this is the deal that he made, hold on here, part one, the executive producer, that is not Rap Grid. The executive producer is this copyright company. The company on the second line right here. That's the producer, executive producer, or whatever. The executive producer shall be entitled to receive repayment of their contribution in the amount of X amount of US dollars from pay-per-view sales before any other payment or payments or distributions of payments are made. So that means that he's supposed to get his money back first. Y'all think Rap Grid let that happen when they're controlling the money coming in? Or do you think they took their shit? So you got money from this entity. You said it was three parties. You said it was you, Cassidy, and then the other entity. Well, we know one entity. We see the contract right there with the one entity. Ask him, did he get an advance from Rap Grid? Ask him, did he? Ask him, did he receive an advance from Rap Grid in the amount of more than $19,000, allegedly? So if he got the money from the entity, 19 plus thousand allegedly dollars from Rap Grid, where's the money? Let's just say it was in the amount of $45,000 or something like that total. You gave Cassidy what, 10 allegedly? It'll leave you with what, 35,000? You paid some front ends. Let's just say you gave, since you owe the three top battlers 2,000, I believe. Let's just say you gave them 2,000, so that's 6,000. Danny 1,000 is 7,000. You didn't give Reggie P anything. Sirius Jones, let's say 1,000. Loso, Bad News, and Clone, I'm sure you didn't pay a lot. That was Bullpen Battle League. People gave them 1,000. We're at 9,000. There's $35,000 left. I mean, you would have got the venue. Oh, also, you got the door money too, whatever the door money was. You know what I'm saying? The door money also. So now you got to get the venue and security. And you got $9,000 you've taken so far. So what is that? 26,000 left that for you to pay for the venue, security, and travel. But Cassidy travel wasn't didn't need to pay his travel. He lives in Atlanta. I'm thinking that's why, or whatever. Reggie P didn't have to pay his travel, I'm sure. I saw the contracts for the artists. Where's the money? I want to also point out this. So if the money is not there, but Serious Jones could be outside damn near ready to fight. Shout out Frost Freezy. Say free Chirac, JonJonTheDon, a real loser. Frost Freezy said in the chat. So this is what's crazy. This is what's crazy. Hold on. This is what I want to know. Where Ricky at? You responding to Ricky? I don't see his comment. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So I want to know. Gina is speaking, saying this is Gina from the chat saying he took them advances to pay his back child support and was still in the hole. That's what Gina is speaking said in the chat. Okay, so now listen, where's Ricky comment that you responded to? So Cass got him the most money ever and never spit a bar. Cass might be the GOAT for real. It's crazy. Well, I see JT in here. He asked if anybody knows anyone at Rap Greer. Okay, so that must have been way back when I first mentioned them, probably. Absolutely. Yes, Chris Petty, no direct, 100%. We definitely could get that information. Okay, all right, there we go. Rick, we'll get that. There we go. All right, so look, right? So now, this is what I want to ask y'all. If the money is just not there, how is Chirac able to get her money? You know why? Because she had proper representation in Kenny and TBL, right? So they were able to know I need my bread. That's somebody, that's an entity, also a league owner, somebody who's a known businessman that would know, oh no, I need my bread. It's not going to let it go. So if she didn't have proper representation, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't get paid. Y'all think Chirac would have got paid and then Jazz don't get paid? You know what I'm saying? And then you got Tay-Rock don't get paid, Rex don't get paid, but Jones get paid because he's standing on 10. It's damn near a fight about to break out outside, according to Jones and according to John or whatever. I'm gonna say allegedly, even though that's on record or whatever, but just for the sake of the video. So he got his money because he was damn near ready to, die for it. You know what I mean? Everybody else is just, you know what I mean? Said perfect. JonJonTheDon is cooked. Ricky says. Where is the money? This is what my challenge is to y'all, man. My challenge is for him to show y'all. He ain't got to show me nothing. I'm cooking him. I'm frying him. Everybody's frying him on this side of the fence. I'm frying him, so he ain't got to show me anything. He ain't got to respond to me, show me anything, whatever. I'm frying his ass. He's cooked. You should have never took legal action against me. And I told you, and I warned you. I even sent him a text saying, I know you had pride about me dropping the battles, man, but we can still maybe try to wrap this up without you having to get fried all the way. Because it's unnecessary for me, man. Trust me, when y'all see what the hell I got going outside of all of this shit, y'all be like, God. But look, though, this is what I'm going to say. Hold on. Paying Chirac so you could battle Swamp is... I wasn't gonna say it, Chris Petty. See, Chris Petty don't hold shit back. That's why that nigga shit gonna pop over there on his YouTube. Allegedly, I'm just gonna connect some dots real quick. Hold on, let me give you another W, Chris Petty. Hold on, give you another W in the chat. I'm just gonna connect a few dots. I'm not saying this is what it is. I just read a super chat. But if you don't pay the TBL artists, do you think they're going to make sure you get the Swamp battle that you had on TBL? I'm just asking y'all if y'all feel like that'll happen. I like Chris Petty in the chat. I like Chris Petty in the chat. Did he have a choice to not pay Chirac when I got to battle Swamp on TBL coming up after this? Does he get that opportunity? I'm just asking the question. Mind you, all this because John was nonchalant instead of quiet and respectful after the robbery and shame. Man, Gina, you speaking facts. You speaking facts, Gina. What Alabama representatives say, pride is a motherfucker. I told him that sometimes silence is a lot louder. Absolutely. He was good. He skated. He skated, y'all. And then even when he opened his mouth before, I gave him, he sat right here on this platform and said, will you fill out the W-9? They want you to fill out the W-9 and provide a correct EIN number. He said yes. Did he do it? No. He could have got away with it. He got away with it. But he didn't get away with it. Oh, he had to pay to play. Yeah, he had a choice, but rent and a Nissan Rogue payment was due. Is crazy, Chris Petty said in the chat. I did not say that. Chris Petty in the chat said that. He had a way. Now he's cooked. You're cooked. You know you cooked. I'm not about to keep playing YouTube games with you or whatever. Guess what I'm going to do? Every artist that don't step up, they don't got to step up publicly no more or whatever. I told you, now they can just get a judgment. That way I don't got nothing to do with it. That's a favor for them. I'll keep their battles up. Anybody that does, I'm deleting them. I'm deleting them now. The views already there. The subs already there. Everything already there. There's nothing you can do about it or whatever. So what? They don't care. I don't care. I'm going to put them on other platforms now. And they're even more, they're going to be even more stern. Once you get cooked, because I'm going to cook you legally, I'm going to fry you or whatever. You're not even going to be able to even do what you're doing on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, none of that game, the goofy games you playing with no attorney. I'm going to fry you. And again, I want to make sure that this is clear for the people who might have just joined. Hit the like button too, y'all. He said, I will not be discussing this matter further. My attorney will be in contact. Please direct all future communication to legal representation. You don't have it. I want your legal representation. I'm asking for your attorney's name, his office, something. Email it to me. You've emailed me before. You have my email and sending a false copyright strike. My information is sent to you. My address to where I'm at right now is in that information. You have that. You have a number of mine. You have my email. You can contact me. Your lawyer can contact me. You can contact them right now. The lawyer will contact you right back. Right back. Please. Ricky is looking for him. He's looking for him. FBC is looking for him. We checking the emails every day. Dang, is John lawyer here yet? Did he arrive yet? Is your lawyer late? Like, is it some type of virtual flight he got to catch to the email to send us to? I want to be served with legal notice from your attorney. Please, can you do that for? You're going to be served anyway soon. You're getting fried regardless. But make your example out of me. Make it out of FBC. They're waiting too. We are waiting. We are begging. Please send your attorney's information or accept that we sent ours and respond back. You can't do anything without your lawyer talking to our lawyer. You can't. Say Factz put on the Remy network for what? For what? I don't have business with Remy. I have business with the people I have business with. Do you know? That's how the universe works, though. When the truth is ready to be revealed, it is by force. It's like a confession. He has to let it all out. And now we see him clearly. That's a fact. Damn, hairline. You was watching the fight, though. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Yeah, he had a choice, but oh yeah, I read that already. Did he pay Chirac or did TBL take it out his pay? No, he paid Chirac from what's been said publicly and what I've heard behind the scenes. Smell like J2. Oh my God, Clayton, you tripping. Let me see. It's kind of wild that professionalism is considered police work in the culture's eyes. Man, the culture's eyes, like the culture's opinion, it is absolutely nothing, man. They made their opinion so dirt. So dirt. Chat GPT official address, open AI 000 nowhere lane, San Francisco, California, US. Yeah, I want to know, where's his lawyer? Where is he? We don't see him. And none of your complaints and none of your, because you can get away with doing that on YouTube with no lawyer. That's why I'm deleting them. They're delete. I already got everything for them. They're being deleted. I'm going to fry you. And then I'm going to, if artists that don't step up, I'm going to chop them battles to smithereens. And we just gonna try to go viral with them on TikTok, IG, Facebook. I'm gonna build some pages off of them. That's what I'm gonna do. And any artist, I dare y'all to act like y'all got an issue with me. I showed, and the company showed, and the investors showed so much respect for y'all. They put tens of thousands of dollars into this genre. And then even after y'all got messed over, they still try to have some grace, and we still try to show y'all love. Y'all better not fix y'all mouth to say nothing against us, any one of us. And y'all scared to say something about against the person that cooked y'all. Ask him, did he get that advance from Rap Grid? Allegedly. And what he do with that money? Just show him the show about $30,000 in expenses. Oh, hold on. I still forgot something. Hold up. Say, oh, yo, pause. I knew you was going to say something about that, Clayton, man. Shout out to you for the super chat, man. I said with legal notice, man. With legal notice. Pure Atlanta Ninja behavior, by the way. Respectfully, no, that's facts, Gina. Shout out to my nigga Dre Majesty, though. I want to send you a super chat for that super chat. Not having a lawyer on retainer when you know you're going into a legal battle is asinine. It's battle rap-ish. It's battle rap-esque. That's the type of shit they do here. It's what it is, man. It's what it is at this point, Corshell. You know what I'm saying? He's a trans criminal. It's crazy. From Yonkers, he's a trans. That's what else. Okay, so now I want to ask this, right? I want to ask this. Hold on. Let's rewind. Hold on. Damn, I ain't done cooking. I'm telling you, I started to put the chef jacket on, cut my hair, whatever. Man, nah. I ain't done, though. I ain't done. Let's just say, hold on. I got y'all. I ain't done, y'all. This is important, actually, too. This is important. Okay. Now, the executive producer received repayment of their contribution in the amount of X amount of dollars. Let's just say this is $25,000. Let's just say it's a number, $25,000, right? Let's just say this $25,000. Now, allegedly, right? Allegedly, right? The pay-per-view made a certain amount of money, and it was like $5,000 or so short of the advance that Rap Grid gave. So you got to pay them some bread. Now stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Stop. All right. So now watch this. So now, if the pay-per-view came up short, that means if Cassidy battles, this is what he's banking on. He's banking on this. I need y'all to pay attention. Say 20 minus 14 is 6, Chris Petty says. All right. So if Cassidy battles, in order for Cassidy to receive any money, because he's supposed to get 50% of the net profit. Now, the net profit is this. Let me explain to this, y'all. Once the event recoups, like once the investors get their money, Avocado is paid, the battle is paid, the event is paid in full, then everything after that is the net profit. And Cassidy will be entitled to 50% of that, right? I don't understand how that. Now, you got 10,000, allegedly, or whatever. But so if Cassidy battled, John is saying that Cassidy would have made up. Hold on, so that's $5,000 or $6,000 for Rap Grid to get their bread. Like I said, let's just say it's $25,000 for the investors that I just showed you on the contract. So to be, let's just say 5,000 and 25, that's 30,000. For the investors to get their bread. And in order for Cassidy, now mind you, he just said Cassidy got 200,000 his last battle. Let's just say Cassidy looking to get 100,000 or 50,000. In order for Cassidy to get, let's just say Cassidy gets $40,000, right? 40,000 more with his 10 to make 50,000 or whatever. This is what had to happen, right? If Cassidy would have battled. So you got to make up the 5,000 or so for Rap Grid, and that's gone. Allegedly, John got the advance. Allegedly. So it had to make 5,000 more for that. That's a loan. So then it got to make the 25,000 allegedly for the investors, right? Which that'll make that 30,000. And then avocado pay. Let's just say avocado owed a couple thousand, you know what I'm saying? 3 to 5,000 or whatever. So let's say 33,000. So now it's 33,000. Now at 33,000, the battlers got to get their money. Now the battlers got to get 246. That's Tay Rock, Jazz, Rex. So what I say that was 33. We had 33,000, right? 33. So with 6, that's 39,000. 40,000 Danny Myers, 41,000 Reggie P. Boom. So now the event is paid for $43,000 more that Cassidy brings to the event. Now, remind you, Cassidy only got 10. That's John getting 0. That's the investors making no profit. So in order for Cassidy just to make 50, right? Just half of 100, right? 50. After that, he has to generate, after the 40-some thousand that he got to make with him battling, that's supposed to generate in more pay-per-view sales and ticket sales. He got to make 80 more thousand to get in pay-per-view sales to get 50% of that, to have 40 to go with his 10 to make 50. And then let's not forget the $28 from Tubi. You can add that in there too. Does it sound like somebody expected to really make it happen for everybody to get their bread? Or does it sound like somebody said, I'm going to say what I need to get these advances, and I already know what's up. And I ain't did this before. I know what to say when it don't work out. I'm asking the question. I'm not saying anything. So do you subtract the chargebacks from the customers? No, I don't subtract that, because in the event, if Cassidy would have battled, you know what I'm saying? You've been struck by a trans criminal. Dun, 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 dun. That is a super chat I'm reading, by the way. That is a super chat that I read, by the way. So I got you. Half of 0 is 0. You know? No, nephew Q. That's what I'm saying. So thank you. Damn, thank you, nephew. You've been on point today too. You know what I'm saying? The advance was the end game is crazy, of course. So listen, this is the thing. So at the end of the day, it's the top of the line Nissan Rogue. Is that even? But the top of the line Nissan Rogue is not a oxymoron or something. I don't know. All right. So listen, right? Thank you, nephew. Thank you. Also, how do you promise? I think I did say this though, but just in case I didn't, if in line 1, the executive producer who's named in this part of the contract, if in this line 1, they're supposed to get, look in line 1, the EP shall be entitled to receive repayment of their contribution in an amount of such and such US dollars from pay-per-view sales before any other payment or distributions of payments are made. That would mean, this is just allegedly, I'm just saying what this would mean. You know, that if this would mean, if this is true, and as far as I'm looking, I'm seeing a signature, you know, that's saying it is valid. Okay, so that would mean that you negotiated the pay-per-view money for this entity, and they supposed to get it first, and then you got to advance and negotiate the pay-per-view money with this entity, Rap Grid allegedly or whatever, and they're supposed to get it first. Does that sound like good business? Does that not sound like a scam? I'm just asking the question. I didn't say it was. I'm asking y'all, do it sound like one? Do it sound like somebody who plan on giving anybody anything back? I got to advance over here. I got to advance over here. And I promise them the same money first when it happens. And the percentage, hold on. Let's go to Cassidy's contract, allegedly. Hold on. This is referring to Cassidy, allegedly. The artist will receive 50% of the net profit from pay-per-view. So how much money Cassidy got to bring in to make some money? Ricky said that sounds like a scam. Looks like he signed on behalf of Zorro. It's crazy. So Bussity said the business wasn't right, but didn't understand what wasn't right. TC, I ain't gonna lie, you're on point. Wait, is that contract dated just 1 month before the event? Why they announced it 6 months before and Cassidy been not promoting? Gina does not miss anything. Which one? This one? Or are you talking about this one right here? Oh, you mean this? This is right here. There we go. All right. So now, hold on. He used Cass likeness and he probably agreed. This is the thing, Aaron London. I'm going to say that. Aaron London just said that in the chat. Allegedly. So this is what seems like this going on based on this information. This is just me connecting the dots. I'm not saying this is what happened. I can say allegedly for YouTube purposes or whatever. I'm just saying my theory based on what we see right now is I got to play for us. You ain't even got to show up. You can say you sick of some of this. I'm going to play it off like this. Boom, 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 whatever. Get some bread to you. Keep that. I'll handle the rest. Because we know, let's just say 40, 50,000 or so. That's not enough to book a Cassidy event. That's Cassidy's deposit. That's Cassidy's deposit. But you can book a regular event for that or less. And if you knew you wasn't going to pay, you let them people rap their hearts out. Knowing you didn't have the bread. You did have the bread, actually. I would like for y'all to ask him to show y'all a breakdown of where he spent about 30 bands. We can account for, and I'm talking about after Cass got his alleged 10. We can account for 2,000 Tay-Rock, 2,000 T-Rex. And I'm assuming because that's what they owed. I'm assuming they got their first year. They might have got 1,000. I'm going to just go assume the highest. Tay-Rock, Jazz, T-Rex, that's 6,000. Danny Myers is 7,000. Who else we got? We got Clone, Bad News, Loso will be 8,000. Reggie P didn't get anything. 8,000 out of 30 leaves 22,000. Didn't pay Avocado, as we can see. Was very confused. Why should I have to pay Avocado if I have no for the footage if I have no rights over? Why should I have to pay him if I have no rights over the footage? Because we're giving money to pay for the event. Also, that will be an admission, allegedly, if that JD stands for what we think it stands for, that you know you don't have rights to the footage. So, hold on, where just me at? Y'all talking about just me? Facts. Oh, Ponzi scheme, fraud, tax evasion, and etc. That absolutely is facts. What's up, Jess? So, do you think JonJon may have forged? I know probably not. Maybe though, but I don't know that. So I'm gonna say allegedly, just to say it. I didn't say it though. Yes, Jones got paid. He was ready to fight outside the event. Damn near face, you dig? According to Jones and according to JonJon's interviews or whatever. So he ended up getting his money. He had to damn near fight for it though. So now he has about 20. Oh yeah, so I gotta take that away because he did pay. But then we gotta add the door money too. We don't know what the door money was, but it was something. You know what I mean? So where is the $20,000+ that's left over? You telling me that the venue and security and travel cost that much? Show it. Show it. Show it. Show it. Yeah, I noticed that date in the timeline is putting it all together. I was at that face-off and it was clear the scheme. They knew Cass wasn't coming. See, Gina was there in the building, just in case y'all don't know. Gina is speaking. She was there in the building. We knew after we sat all of that time, Just Me was there, Playboy Princess was there. I think Corshell was there. We were sitting there watching that boring ass Loso and Sirius Jones face off because they were just stalling. Not saying Loso or Sirius Jones was in on it, but they were for sure stalling, trying to help JonJon because people were told that Cassidy was supposed to be coming, but he was getting text messages, allegedly, I'm only going by what JonJon showed, or whatever, that Cassidy wasn't coming. And then Knowledge had made that video that night of saying Cassidy wasn't coming to drop it the next day. So knew Cassidy wasn't coming, all while people were still buying pay-per-views and expecting Cassidy to show up to the face-off and or the battle. You know what I'm saying? So Bus and Con was a team, potentially, allegedly, possibly. I'm not saying that they were. I'm not saying that they weren't. You take this 10 ball, I'll cover the rest. I'm going to take the heat. Then when the heat got cooking, and also too, Clayton, listen, I want to say this too. Why, if if you got this attorney, right, that I don't believe he has it all or whatever, I haven't seen any proof, evidence have not been contacted. My colleagues haven't been contacted either by an attorney or nothing coming from his way. All we've seen was Chat GPT strikes that all have been, nobody stayed with. Quarter Lab didn't go with him, YouTube didn't go with him, CCB didn't go with him. Nobody went with him. He doesn't have a lawyer. He doesn't. But if you did have a lawyer you want to teach about law, then why aren't you going after Cassidy? Why aren't you going after him? Go after him. Put your energy into Cassidy. Why aren't you going after him? That's what I want to know. Why aren't you going after him? Why won't you go after the people on your contract if you feel they don't have the right to make a deal with me? Because it's not about law or legal. Why you ain't going after Tubi and telling them to take it down or whatever? Because it's not about legal or law or whatever. It's about you being a battle rapper, a battle rap ass nigga who's looking at a blogger. They're going to look at me weird if a blogger is dropping my battle. They're not your battles. They're not. TC, he wouldn't have to be paid to do that. I flew out there a few days before and I could tell the night of the face-off, everybody was lying. Yeah. Say because he's scared of Cassidy, Ricky says. Said Knowledge had the same clothes the next day, releasing the blog, acting like it was the next day. They all no, we knew that. I think Knowledge admitted that though, that it was the same day. I don't think he lied. Yeah, so it's I want to know. I want to know why you're not going after none of them. Ricky is waiting for your lawyer's information. His lawyer is waiting for your lawyer's information. You've been contacted by a lawyer and you're not responding. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Plausible deniability, JD. Now, please don't say John if you ain't saying it twice. And if you don't add the Don, you ain't saying it right. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm confused also because as far as my I know, Bullpen Battle League LLC has Will Meadows' name on it. I think they did reinstate it. I think they're behind on one of the payments for the year. So if y'all can't pay that, how much is that, Chris Petty? Like maybe $100 or so. If y'all can't pay that, y'all got a lawyer. How y'all behind in y'all LLC? And just to reinstate it, y'all behind for the last year? Y'all got any money? I'm suing the brakes off of y'all. Y'all even have any breaks? $110. Okay, thank you. So allegedly somebody's behind on child support. Allegedly y'all don't have $110 to keep the LLC current, but y'all have lawyer money. Come on, man. Where's the lawyer? Send me the lawyer's information. Send the lawyer's information to Ricky. Answer the lawyer that contacted you through your email. You don't have to. You're getting cooked anyway. You don't have to. Because we about to stop the YouTube games. We about to stop the YouTube games. Say Will got to do it. Say the breaks is scary. And London says Air Force Ones. He's surrounded by a bunch of enablers. They lie and agree with him just to stay best friends with him. Nasty work. Gina, that's the problem right there. There was a person, and I can say their name because they're on my content. They're in my comments. Harriet. You know, you thought when he took down the first battles with a fake copyright strike, they got overturned. You got the battle. I thought you owned them. You're not going to win this. And then the battle back up. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all got to, Gina, you right. Y'all got to stop enabling them. Y'all just as bad, man. Whoever giving him advice and just doing anything, man. Like, y'all should, you know what? Don't stop. I don't care. I'm cooking him. Do y'all got some money for him to help with what's about to happen? Probably not. Suing out of pettiness is way more satisfying than suing for money when there's no money. TC, listen, I'm going to be within my legal rights to make this one of the worst years of his life. You don't understand. And me being me, I am a gentleman when it comes to war. I'm definitely savage, but so once you're down, I need to kick you. Depending on how I assess you, I may even help you back up to shake hands or just walk our separate ways from that, figuratively and literally. I said, I know it's your pride You didn't want me dropping the battles. We had a battle. You lost like you were supposed to. I have the legal rights to do what I'm doing. Hit my line. If you don't hit my line within an hour, I'm going to take that as that's for me to just go further, go through with what I'm going through. And he just doesn't have it in him to take any accountability, man. He putting out sympathy tweets and shit, man. For somebody to fight me for something I built and created is not only wild, it's sick. Are you crazy? So it's Tubi sick? It's Tubi sick for making a deal. The problem is y'all don't know how to recognize a real businessman or somebody who does good business, man, when they come into battle rap. Don't look at me as Factz, the nigga with the gray beard that's blogging. I told y'all when I came here, I'm not a battle rap blogger. I wish David Campbell was in here. I'm not a battle rap blogger, man. I know that's the title you're just gonna be put on if you talk about battle rap on this or whatever. I'm a businessman with several businesses. None of my businesses ever failed. I don't owe any money on them or anything like that. That's not to say I haven't had ups and downs in my life. You know what I'm saying? Or any debt or anything like that or whatever throughout my life. That's not to say that at all or whatever, but I know how to handle my business, man. So don't look at me as Factz like you know me for real or whatever. You don't really know me, obviously. Look at me as a business that other business people that you owe money to are doing business. I was actually helping you clean up your mess. Had it nice, wrapped up in a bow for you. Fill out a W-9, provide a real EIN number. You get to walk away. File it as a loss. You might have got some money back. That's all you had to do. But you can't tell the truth. Like most of y'all in battle rap. Y'all can't tell the truth. Y'all do anything, make any title, say anything, twist any type of information. And then what's so crazy, y'all word don't even mean nothing to who? Some chats when they want to entertain it. Most people in battle rap gonna entertain your chat, then go to this person chat and entertain the exact opposite. Or you might get some that's gonna go and antagonize some people in that chat. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all been doing this for how many years, man? God damn, man. What do y'all have to show for these actions, man? Y'all just got a long list of people who's leaving because they see there's no value in this. Surf's gonna save us when he come home. Come home to what in battle rap? Joe Budden say he got a bag for him. Smack and Beasley got a bag for him. Mozzie Platinum, David Campbell said, or whatever. They got a good relationship. He got a relationship with other people in the industry. Chris Brown, all of these people. What the hell y'all got for him? Nothing. What y'all gonna tell him, Surf? I'm sorry, but before we go any further, we ran off all the money. So you're gonna have to like kind of generate all of this stuff for make our blogs hit. Can you do some interviews for us? Can I be part of when you do a battle? Can I be like a host or whatever? All y'all have is this for Surf when he get out after doing years in the federal penitentiary and time. This is what y'all have for Surf. Y'all motherfucking hands out. Fuck he say gonna save y'all for? He bet not. He better have the right people around him that better not let him even make no decision to save y'all. Get them checks up out of them. Sign you a 2 or 3 battle deal to secure that bread to help take care of your daughter and your family and further your career outside of this weird ass shit. Save y'all for what? What did y'all have? What did y'all cultivate? What do y'all have for him? Y'all want him to start? You start Midnight Madness again? We might be with who? With who? Y'all not gonna support it. That when Surf come home, y'all not gonna stop bootlegging. All of y'all who screaming it, free to wave, all y'all screaming free to wave, not y'all, shout out to the factory. But most of y'all out there that screaming free to wave, main ones in the bootleg or bootlegging the event. I'm not even judging y'all. I'm just saying, what value do y'all have for him? Smack and Beasley have value, and guess what? They don't need y'all because they're on the app. They know he's going to generate a certain amount of pay-per-views for certain fans who just like, you know what? I'm not taking no chances. I'm supporting, I'm buying it. But they putting this battle on the app. And they know they're going to be able to pack the building. So they're going to get their money from the building and the door or whatever. I'm pretty sure he'll be able to get a sponsor. He sue Surf and his Smack or whatever like that. And they're going to know that return is going to be crazy or whatever. They'll be able to get a sponsor or whatever to be a part of that. Maybe even some celebrities. Surf might be able to get his own sponsors. His bag has nothing to do with none of y'all. None of y'all fans, bloggers, or nobody. Nothing. I'm not going at the bloggers or whatever. Except any of them, if y'all saying that he gonna save battle rap, which I don't think the bloggers are saying that or whatever, what the fuck is he coming here to save? No, he can come here and eat. Smack and Bees got a bag for him, and Chico, they got a bag for him. Joe Budden got a bag for him. What y'all got for him? Y'all ran off champion of the year. That nigga don't even get a chance to get champion of the year when he come back. Y'all ran Jay Black off. Y'all don't even support that. I've supported it publicly. Also, let's rewind. I want to talk a little shit. Right? Where does most people highest views? What type of content do most people highest views come from in battle rap? I'm asking y'all the question. And while y'all answering that, get to the super chat with Chris Petty. Okay, I'll say it. The mayor made it rain on men and they shook ass. Strippers gonna strip. Chris Petty says in the super chat. I didn't say that. Chris Petty said that. I may or may not be giving him a W for the super chat in the chat. Okay, Corshell said it first. I'm gonna start from here and I'm gonna look at y'all answers, man. Corshell says drama. What type of content in battle rap most people in battle rap, if not all, get their most views from? Corshell says drama. I want to ask. Ricky laughing. Chris Petty said the mayor made it rain on men and they shook your ass. Stripper goes. That's funny as hell. Gold stakes and shit or whatever. That's what it is. They got it bad. You know, you say give him a W. Yeah, I gave him the W. Well, allegedly. I may have or may not. Gossip, just me says easy. It sound like y'all saying drama like Corshell. Where do people get their most views from? I'm gonna talk a little shit for y'all and myself though after this. I just need a couple more answers, y'all. I know y'all in here looking. We still got down to 200 people in here. It's midnight or 12:19 Eastern time. I need a couple more answers. I just give me 2 more answers, y'all. There's not TC. Top names, Alabama representative said. Lies, Randall said. I like that. Oh my goodness. Chris Petty with the super chat says, listen, pause in advance. This is still kind of about, this is battle rap conversation. Gold meat will change you. That is insane. Or whatever. That is crazy, man. That is wild. Okay. So top names, lies. Okay. All right. Where do, if y'all don't know, that's fine. But I'm gonna ask y'all a question about the factory and Factz. Where do my top views come from? Over here, since we started this channel. Let me see if y'all know. Gold meat will change you is fucking crazy. That is crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, you should have no problem getting your channel to pop, man. None. My bedtime. Have a good night, y'all. Appreciate all the insight too, Gina. Good night. Be safe. Sleep well. See you tomorrow. Hold on. Corshell got all the answers. This was fun. Gina says, live watch and reactions. We may be the only channel where our top content is battle rap, us covering events. Well, all these people, nobody cover battle rap. All these 2 years we hear people say this. Nobody cover. Yes, we have. We covered it when we didn't have a name. We covered it when we are irrelevant. We covered battle rap. Every tier of artists, the no tiers, low tiers, mid tiers, top tiers. The small leagues, middle leagues, big leagues. We covered it all. Our main views comes from live watching reactions covering events, battle rap events, doing bar for bar breakdowns, predictions, our winners, after the fact recaps, 7 hours or more every reaction for the most part of us live. Inviting every artist, having an open platform from every artist, opposing artists that don't like each other, opposing leagues, all of that. From our dedication in covering battle rap, we may be the only. Know what? Rewind. I apologize, Jay Black. I apologize. You got a whole other channel that does crazy or whatever about other stuff, but Jay Black been covering like battle rap for so many years. So for me to say only, I gotta retract that. He covers like so much battle rap. He's covered so much battle rap over the years, man, on his channel, in person, hosting, face-offs or whatever like that. That was kind of disrespectful for me to even say only with him existing. But, you know, he's on like a different pedestal that I put him on. People judge me for that. And then now you hear everybody saying the same thing, right? Oh, I mean, Jay Black. Yeah, y'all was telling me, man, you acting like Jay Black. I'm not acting like he's nothing but what he is. And I'm not saying he's perfect at all or whatever, but what we're talking about, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hold on, just me with the 5 gifted. Hold on. Oh, right out the gate, Alabama representative got gifted. That's fire. That Delhi got gifted. Germany got gifted. King Moo Gaming. Shout out my guy King Moo Gaming. Y'all go subscribe to King Moo Gaming. Got gifted a membership. and Gregory. All receive free gifted memberships. Welcome to the Factz list. Make sure you thank just me. I appreciate you gifting the memberships and doing a great job as a moderator that you do every single live stream that we have, man. I appreciate you. All right. We'll never get credit for that. We don't need it because we didn't do it for the credit. We tried to help the culture. Now, I'm doing something earlier. I called somebody and they're like, I text somebody. They're like, the TBL event today. I'm like, oh shit, it is. And I'm looking on YouTube. Who's covering it? Y'all know who would have been covering it? Us. Who's been covering these events and these battlers? What's going on in battle rap? Like, I'm looking at titles. They talking about the battles coming down. That's us. That's us. You got the Factz paperwork blogs and stuff. That's us. That's us. You got the anybody cool with Factz blogs or whatever. That's us. The battle's going up. That's us. The battle's getting taken down. That's us. You got the easy blogs, the Remy blogs. Where's the battle rap? Do you need a seating to get gifted membership? So you do have to opt in. Can we keep it real? You do have to opt in. You got to go through the proper channels to opt in. It should be, I think you just got to hit either the gifted box or the money box or something or whatever and opt in to receive free gifted memberships, and then you can give some out too. Say maybe TBL should just do that. The women went crazy. Chris Petty says one person been keeping up with the women's tournament, but that's it. Who been keeping up? Shout them out. Shout them out. Whoever it is, I don't care who it is, even if it's somebody I don't like. Hope, Trilly, and Zan have the first battle of the year contender. Chris Petty says so. The women went crazy. Shout out to Hope, Trilly, and Zan. Henny 3 went crazy at T. Oh, Henny number 3 battled at TBL 2. Shout out 3-Letterman. 3-Letterman do interviews, recaps too for the events. So the reason why I always tell y'all he's the interview guy or whatever, which I think is a crucial part of the genre, hearing what the battlers think. And he's like a neutral platform that most battlers don't mind going over there. So when you want to know what's going on with a battlers in a battler's mind through whatever situation, a battle rap situation, any situation, 9 out of 10 times they're gonna be comfortable enough to go over there with 3. So when I be talking about the blogging and stuff and the live streams and other shit like that, I kind of don't be including him in that. I always separate him and say he do a good job in his lane, man, and I could appreciate what he do. Henny number 3 versus House Party. Damn, House Party. The House Party do good? I never got House Party on here either, man, and I was supposed to. I do feel bad about that when he was battling King Kia. To Trenches Media. Shout out to Trenches Media. Says Zan and Do lost. No, that made a lot of people happy. Did they do good though? Yeah, who's keeping up with battle rap, man? And then when I try to tell people, man, you know, my platform, they wait to either something get lit or some drama or something, whatever. Can I come on your platform? Like, what the fuck? It don't really do. I mean, I'm appreciative of anything, man, in life. But it's like, we trying to help you. Oh, so they lost. Oh, man, a little far from media out of nowhere. So what? That's crazy. He actually has been doing random face-offs with even the unknowns. I didn't know one of them was from Bama until I saw the interview. So shout out to that. That's what I'm saying, dog. We not going, it's a void. Us not covering battle rap leaves a void now. And everybody watch. Blogs always refer, anytime I'm in some controversy or drama or whatever like that, they'll refer to, you know, because Factz said in this and he said this and then you say this, which shows that they watch us. They just always think somebody in competition with. Why would I want to be in competition with mediocrity, man? Y'all barely even making any money off doing what y'all doing. Y'all been here 15 years, man. The fuck? Yeah, Aaron London. I saw him playing all of the music, showing how cold of a rapper he was, man. I'm like, this nigga crazy. I saw it. While I was doing what I was doing, I had it on. All right, so this is pretty much wrapped up though. This situation, y'all. I keep y'all posted. Outside of him forging some type of false documents or something like that, which will make it so much worse on him or whatever, I don't even see what claim he's trying to say he has on it. or whatever. There is something that I feel like he could have got advised where that's covered if he's saying that, but I'm really anxious to see what legal action he's going to show YouTube that he's taking against me to keep his strike up or whatever. It would have to be false or fraudulent or something like that, or something that will be easily beat by the attorney that's representing us on our side. It would be like very easy. Like very, 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 very easy, man. So I'm trying to figure that out. Why y'all ain't tell me it was all that little fuzzy stuff going on with my headphones and what's now? I done been on what 2.5 hours now. I did not expect to be on here this long. Her Far From Me that came out the gate as soon as he heard that. Say I ain't even do nothing, but that's so crazy. that's crazy. Y'all out of pocket. All right, y'all. So listen, I'm about to give y'all too much information. I'm taking my detox tonight. I got more work to do tonight. I'm taking my detox. So I don't know if y'all gonna see me tomorrow. I got my body armor drinks, my water. You know, water will flush you out. You can get dehydrated when you're taking the detox. So I gotta have my body armor, get some of the nutrients. I got fruit, lemon, ginger root, bananas, all of that stuff, man, ready. So you know what I mean? All right, so what y'all got any questions about this whole battles off? And again, he only struck the T-Rex and Tay-Rock battle. The other battles were taken down by me. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Far From Me out of pocket. So yeah, he only put a copyright strike on those. And you can it's easy to do that on YouTube, but it's definitely that's something they don't play with. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm expecting. I'm expecting YouTube to take down Shrug Life Network, which would be a shame for all of the battlers that's on there that have battles on there or any face-offs or any battle rap content that's on there. We already lost Angry Fan Channel. I know y'all know I don't rock with Untias or whatever. Y'all know I don't rock with him or whatever, but he lost his channel with a lot of crazy battle rap content on there. There are people that still rock with him and watch his shit or whatever. So we already lost all type of battle rap content. Or whatever. So it would be a shame. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my. Sheesh, I just got something crazy. Damn, dog. Damn, dog. Damn, dog. This is crazy. Damn. Yeah, this gonna be the worst year of your life. And none of what I'm talking about is any type of physical harm or violence. Man, I don't even. Man, battle rap. No. And also, too, I would like to say this publicly too. Whoever may be helping you and giving advice that may be part of the battle rap community or whatever like that, or maybe see, because I know people like to do snake stuff and do stuff behind the scenes or whatever like that, or whatever. Y'all are weak as fuck too. Every last one of y'all who might be helping him or Will or whatever, all y'all niggas weak. Shout out to the women if y'all are or whatever, man. Y'all just trying to support a black man, even though y'all are enablers, like Gina said, or whatever. Salute to y'all still. Hopefully, I'm rooting for y'all to just get yourselves together and just do better. So salute to the women. I don't have anything negative to say to any of y'all that may or may not be involved. But you niggas, all y'all weak as fuck. Every time y'all team up in battle rap against somebody who actually is somebody in real life, y'all never win. Y'all never win. Y'all just lose money. Y'all weak as hell. Terrible cowards. Be loud about it. We're not letting Factz do this. As league owners, as artists, as battle rap, we're going to put a stop to this, and this is how we're going to do it. Where is an attorney? All y'all niggas don't got no attorney. I know some of y'all probably could afford one or have one man at y'all disposal for them or whatever. Why won't y'all let them use them? Because y'all know it's a losing battle. I want y'all to. I'm fine. I'm not worried at all. I'm in the process of just with my brain And this, oh my goodness. I wish I could just tell you. They don't got nothing to do with this. Do the goods turn and finger? Oh, the to be continued is funny, man. I know you meant to put to be. Shout out Clay Bigsy for the super chat too. Yeah, with the so this is what he did for Alfred Media. He put a copyright claim, a false one, a copyright claim in the same one, but under Bullpen Battle League instead of Shrug Life Network, but he used the same email as the last one. So they know it's still him. I know it's still him, and it's the same strike that didn't work before. So now what I'm going to do, because I was waiting on something. So he's about to get cooked. Once we get the judgment, the battles pop back. I'm gonna let y'all see me delete them because the artist's not speaking up or none or whatever like that. I already got everything for the battles. So, boom. You know what I'm saying? You're out of there. You know what I'm saying? Unless the battlers speak up, then we can. You know what I mean? They can go back up. We'll delete them. I'm not speaking up for y'all, helping y'all, and y'all just silent as hell. Ain't nobody promote the battles, push the battles, or nothing like that. I didn't give what I tell y'all. I knew that was going to happen or whatever, but you don't do things to try to make things right for the credit of it. But look how dumb they look now. And I'm talking about just battle rap in general or whatever. I'll eat. Watch, I'll make sure of it. We're going to chop them up to hell on all platforms. Maybe this one again. This nigga wild. No, y'all got any questions? Any questions about it, man? I'm telling y'all, any questions? I'm gonna keep y'all in. Listen, if he did some fraudulent paperwork or some shit like, and again, don't let him tell y'all, Jermaine Anderson, what's up, man? I feel like you missed a good one. I think you would have had a lot to say about the information, just as a businessman or whatever. Not even just this nigga, just as a businessman and the business practices that go on in battle rap. I need to get on my gaming channel too, though. But y'all got any questions, man? I'm gonna keep y'all posted. If he didn't forge any documents, anything like that, I'm gonna let y'all know. So now I'm just documenting my legal. I can't even call it a battle. He's not even formidable in the least, in the smallest sense of the word at all. I'm gonna keep y'all informed with it or whatever. I'm gonna have nothing to do with the IRS coming after him or whatever. That's all him, ain't me. Because I know he about to try to spin it. Oh, he's legally doing it. Nigga, you put so many false legal claims against me, including trying to get my channel took when you have no rights to or whatever. They should be on him. They talking about everybody. They lied on me and say I'm flagging channels. They could let a nigga lie. Well, I ain't gonna say they lied. Well, yeah, it was a couple people that did, but they not calling them out for lying on me that, but a nigga is literally trying to get my channel took illegally or whatever, and nobody, come on, man. I ain't trying to hear shit y'all talking about. But he'll try to spin it. He's trying to get me locked up. He's trying to get me locked up. It won't be your first time or your fifth time or your sixth time. Marcus Chapman, what's up, said the factory. I'm not doing it. When his channel come down and all those battles and that's bold for the battlers and why did this? He's doing all of this. I did good legal business that helped the artists and the battle rap culture. Y'all deserve for them battles to be on YouTube to watch all of us who paid the pay-per-view. I got all my receipts for all my pay-per-views. My Rap Grid account and all that shit is intact. I didn't ask for no refund. I actually, if y'all remember, I actually said the next 5 or 10 people or something that got the pay-per-view, even though Cassidy wasn't on it, I'll cash out them $5 off of the VOD. If they still support it. I didn't get a refund. I just paid and supported. You know? Alan Willis. Say patiently waiting for my boy to drop. Marcus Chapman says, man, these lives be saving me on the long drive home. I'm gonna need one for tomorrow when I get off work. I might be able to get you. I'm taking my detox tonight, though. Well, I mean, he did have child support. Hey, allegedly somebody's behind on their child support. Nah, facts. You know they think good legal business means snitching because they don't know legal effing business. The battlers not speaking up for their own content is repugnant. Corshell says, I remember liking that word when I first learned it when I was a kid. Repugnant. Chris Petty said, I love this chat. Listen, I know you love it, and you and Aaron London got like a bit of an alliance too now. You winning in the chat, Chris. But yeah, man. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. If for whatever reason, like I said, he does something fraudulent or whatever that I have to fight for, I'm gonna let y'all see it all. And I'm going to cook him. He's stopping revenue on my channel. One battle was at 200,000. Tay-Rock battle, T-Rex battle was on the way to 200,000. It was like 160 or so, still going up in back in YouTube studio. He stopped revenue on my channel. Now I don't know about y'all in battle rap. Y'all can let niggas steal from y'all and do illegal shit to y'all, whatever. It won't happen with me. You know, y'all like to allow certain shit, man, because y'all cool or want to be down. I don't need to be down with none of you niggas. Ever. PSA is January and it's time to renew your LLCs. Great announcement. Absolutely great announcement. Did bullpen? I'm hearing no, allegedly. Shout out to Chris Petty. Appreciate you, Playboy Princess. Still getting the JonJonTheDon Janky promoters. At least a trailer. Alan Willis is gonna be something so much crazier than that. Don't say I never did anything for the culture, Chris Petty says. Listen, they are going to say that, Chris Petty. It's like they are going to say that. They'll never give anybody credit for trying to help this shit. Oh, Frank White leaving. They talking about Surf about to save us and they ran all the money off, man. Like, if some of them are watching right now, listen, salute to y'all. I don't hold grudges when it comes to opinion or whatever, or even if you just was petty or just being ignorant or stupid when it came to me or whatever. I don't hold grudges at all. I don't. This is not that important to me as far as having a clash of opinions or all of the sparring and the internet shit. It's the internet shit. It's not my real life. So if any of y'all still want to stay on this platform, the truth now or what's going on or whatever, have a discussion about it, y'all welcome. Y'all got about a week. You know what I'm saying? So, but some of y'all probably are watching like, damn, the nigga right. I don't like him, but he right. I don't even got no reason not to like him. I don't care if y'all do it not, though. Y'all wasting y'all time, energy, and emotions or whatever, man. Y'all run everybody off. Everybody off. It's a nice, hefty budget right now that can be in battle rap. Guess what my advisement was? Would you think it would be smart to? No. Absolutely not. Wrong. Thumbs down. No. Stop. Halt. Factz is lethal with this shit. I would have thought he would understand it now. They don't even care though, Corshell. See, this is the thing, man. My skill set or anybody's skill set, any of these celebrity skill set or their money or influence, that don't mean shit to them. These people specialize in operating with no structure and chaos. And all the people that don't apply to, I love y'all for still trying to do something for the culture. All the league owners that's really putting their passion, time, energy, money into this shit. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for keeping that part of the culture alive in a way and doing what y'all can. All the artists that's working hard and writing and promoting or whatever, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for keeping hip-hop culture, battle rap culture, or whatever alive in the ways that y'all do. I appreciate y'all. That's why I always opened up my platform or deal with or whatever suggestions I had or whatever game I had or even steering y'all in the direction of somebody else. Or if I knew a battle rapper and y'all didn't, I connected y'all. I never middleman no shit, never worked y'all out of no money. All I did was provide opportunity. And the people who I've talked to that I say I got opportunity coming, the preps of the world and people like that, I do. Say, who got Surf money? I'm telling you, smacking Beasley, Joe Budden, and whoever else he got, outside of this shit. They saying free to wave while y'all running off all the money. Well, who wants to? How do you have a nigga do years in the federal penitentiary and he coming home to y'all and all y'all got is this? All y'all got is this. Y'all hands out. He's going to save. He's going to rescue. Why would he need to rescue? Y'all ain't got no money for him? I don't got no sponsors. Like, hey, put something aside for when Surf come out though. We got to do something with him. Nothing. I would think all the sponsors would be excited through ups and downs, but it'd be like all downs. But through ups and downs, and well, Surf is coming. That is a great investment. Maybe I'll even get my money back this time. No, they said, no, I'm out. I'm out. Say petty is petty. Thinking Surf is about to be the Captain America of battle rap is crazy, Marcus Chapman says. Says Smack been saving for that one battle. That's why they ain't booking shit. Man, Alabama representative, I feel the same way. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Because he's gonna be loyal to that, man. They've been there. They've been in the courtroom, and I think he should be, though. Surf should be, or whatever. Waiting for the wave just to ride his wave is wild. Corshell, that's fire, and that's a fact. That's fire. Waiting for the wave to ride his wave is crazy. And all of them gonna have this fake support. You need anything, just let me know. I ain't got much, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It might be somebody who can muster up, man. He go a band, it ain't much, but whatever, but it's an investment. Just so you can shout me out and say, no, I kept it real. I know how niggas like this operate. I was in the state penitentiary, man, for over a decade, man. You know what I mean? Surf, I got 30 bands in the stock option in my company for you to let this shit burn. All right, y'all, I've been on one. It's time for me to go to bed. Night, y'all. Remember, at the end of the day gonna end. From the great poet, Glorilla. Shout out TC. That's definitely a bar just me that Corshell said. Waiting for the wave just to ride his wave is wild. That nigga ain't about to save you niggas, man. Y'all don't want to be saved. Y'all don't want to be saved, man. Y'all want to lie and say y'all rich. Y'all want to lie and say y'all the man everywhere y'all from or the woman where y'all from. Y'all want to lie and say y'all don't need battle rap. Y'all want to lie and act like y'all the coldest. This is my shit, and I'm booked. I got this going on. All y'all want to do is lie. That's all y'all do. At least tell some good lies that's entertaining to get paid off of them. Where is the content in battle rap? This is my challenge. Shout out to people that's already doing. Don't use me. Don't use Easy. Don't use none of that. Talk about some battle rap. Create something. Be creative. Be creative. I got shit going on. I got one of y'all top guys, whole event, being attacked by him to no avail. Yes, I am going to react to Jack Boy's song because I said battle rap was scared to death of Jay Mills, and Jack Boy said she and not me and popped out. I have to respect that. I am going to react to it. Dang, am I able to play it? Did he use music I could play where it won't cook the stream? I guess I could just trim it out if he did. Y'all want to get that out the way right now? I don't want to say it like that because that seemed disrespectful. Maybe I could do that tomorrow. J. Cole, they don't want to be saved. Don't save. You gonna say J. Cole? You young, Corshell? That ain't no damn J. Cole. I mean, it is J. Cole, but that ain't no J. Cole, man. If they can't speak on that, what Polo Anthony do is crazy. I just want to see. They got to go out. Listen, I want to say this too for Factz Nation. We've never paid for an interview. It's either going to be a mutual respect and appreciation for what I bring to the table, what they bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always thankful. It don't matter if it's, again, no tier, low tier, mid tier, top tier, God tier. Always thankful or whatever. We don't got to go out our way to do that to stay alive. We good either way. If he did that, would be diabolical. That audio is horrible. Oh, my wire transfer cleared for my Rolex today. Yo. Speaking of wire transfers, congratulations, first of all. What is it? You got a Daytona? Sky Dweller? What you got? Date Jess? What you got, man? Talk that watch. You know that watch shit is my shit, man. What you got? Hold on. We got, he said wire transfer. Let me see something. I feel like, okay, Cash just wants his money wired directly to him, doesn't want to sign a 1099. Well, he just said he never signed one for a battle. I think we should just find a way to just wire it to him before you start asking for more money. Remember his last battle, he got over 200K, and we got him signing a 1099 for 10K. Is he trying to avoid the IRS? No, not at all. Just raises suspicion and might want more money. Said he just never signed one for a battle. If you pay someone over $600, you're supposed to do a 1099 or I can't write it off. I'll get in trouble with the IRS if I do that. What if you send it to me? I'll send it to him. I don't know. I just found this conversation online, and it just seemed like it was relevant, like it could be somebody. I don't know who this is. They referred to Cass. I don't know. Rose gold, sky. Oh, that bitch go hit. Talking about the watch, y'all. Not calling nobody the B word. The rose gold, sky dweller go hit. So crazy, y'all. Oh, y'all know I love watches, man. Nah, that's go hit. Go TV said Cassidy got a new diss at Easy out. Man, he ain't finished that battle. He need to have a battle out with Easy. Start a league and give battlers a percentage of royalties on the catalog. Whoever does this will take over. Follow Focus Media. I had that idea. I would never do that right now. You can't trust them. Follow Focus Media. The idea is amazing and it's on point. Who you gonna trust? And then some of the people you might be able to trust might 8, 9 out of 10 times ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't trying to hear no damn Cassidy dissing Easy, man. Nigga, show up to do the battle. I'm so glad I'm super old school because I could never see myself sending a convo as such through text. Jermaine, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Jermaine, I've had 4 legal actions against me with like no merit. There's no lawyer involved. And you know when I sue, when he gets served within these next couple, however long is about to happen, all of a sudden he gonna be the victim. Say like the obsession is crazy. Dang, I took a nap, woke up, in fact, still going. See, Breezy, what's up? I ain't even see you in here, man. I'm about to end it though. I'm about to take this detox, man. I'm about to have a hell of a night. Or I'm gonna try to go to sleep and be woke up out my sleep. Oh. What's crazy is the love Clone was getting, and he didn't even take that into account. No, he don't care. So even with bad news and Clone, and I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I wasn't a part of the pushing them out or whatever, but they were part of some good battles. Rex, that was one of his best performances to date in recent times. As far as Rex, that battle was about to hit 200,000 plus views. Tay-Rock and Clone, they hit 200 already. With Clone having adversity in battle rap, you know what I'm saying, due to myself and others or whatever, I'm sure, he's supposed to still be cool with Clone, right? So he don't care about the artist. None of his movements shows he care about the artist. You making diss songs. He talking about Crash Out Free Part 2 coming. You got the time, energy, and or a couple dollars to do that, and you not trying to get none of the artists paid. Like, come on, man. You don't care about none of them artists. And these supposedly his friends, man. These people that have been around a long time, man. Think about how long him and Tay-Rock been around each other. Him and Jazz the rapper like kind of came up together. Him and Rex Rex been around through each generation of this battle rap shit. Think about that, man. These is like friends. You know what I'm saying? Colleagues. Like, come on, man. Exactly, Aaron London. When you get the battles back up, will all the views be gone? No, the views will still be there, but I'm deleting them unless the battlers step up and speak out against them. I'm deleting them motherfuckers because they ain't speaking. They part of the problem too. We already got the views. We already got the subs and all of that shit, man. It's gonna be F them too at this point. Other than Danny, I'm gonna put together a nice ass plate for Danny. I'm gonna put together a nice ass plate for Danny because Danny been speaking out and he's still speaking out. I think he was on Last Second C doing another interview talking about it. I'm gonna make sure Danny gets some, and Danny been going crazy on his page and putting a lot of content out, man. Him and Red or whatever. I've been watching all of it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Danny. I'm gonna make sure I put together a plate for him, man. That's gonna happen this year. And I'm going out to Vegas. I think they got something going on out there. So I was just about to say his friends, right? Come on, man. You know what I mean? Speaking of friends, hey John, how's Hitman doing? No, they fell out. We been saw John and Hitman fall out though. He was hating on Hitman. I guess he thought he was. I'm up now. I got the mayor. Where is the mayor anyway, Chris Petty? And then I got these investors. It's a potential $1 million deal. By the way, if y'all late, say yeah, salute to Danny and Rez. They've been working. Facts, Jermaine. That's what I'm saying. I'm still a fan of battle rap, man. I'm gonna support the people I'm still supporting. Y'all gonna see me super chatting the people that I support and all of that shit like that and that rock with us. So I used to, but don't hold value in watches like gold. No, that's a fact. Can we keep it real? Solid gold ones still worth their weight in gold still, along with the name and you know what I mean? I don't know, Aaron London. I don't know about that business. Yeah, shout out to Danny and them, man. I'm definitely gonna be supporting them. No longer the mayor and dealing with some questionable spending. I gotta look into that. Him and Rock probably don't like each other secretly. Well, John was saying that stuff to Surf in that battle, but shit, Tay Rock say he rocking out with him, that he was standing with John. But then behind the scenes, everybody want to question about their battles. They can ask me directly. I've never not been accessible. I don't record phone calls and play them or do stuff like that, like they do in the culture and none of that shit. I ain't did no whole shit since I've been here. Most of them do though. Cassidy got 2 out of 3 of back ends that battles a dub. Oh, he got 2/3 of the back end. My bad. Can we keep it real? Said battle a dub. Yo, Factz took a 2-week break from battle rap. What's been going on? Travis Smith, a lot of bullshit. Hey, over here, you about to take an even longer break. I'm doing this stalling until we get into the other topics and shit, man. I'm tightening up this intro, some other graphics and stuff like that, and then a whole Matter of Facts official episode 1, and we're going from there. It's a video, Dame Dash, calling out Jim Jones the fight or whatever the surface that Freaky Zeke put out. Go to Harlem Legend TV. He break it all down, man, and show most of the footage over there, and y'all know what's going on. I would have loved to cover that, man. Chris Petty. Yeah, so we got a lot of good topics. I'm so anxious for him too, y'all. Y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna cut my little hair, trim my beard, throw a little sweater and some jeans on. We're gonna have episode 1. We're gonna break down some shit. I don't know if it's gonna be some messy celebrity shit, but we're gonna be breaking down a book and some other shit and some world topics or whatever we're gonna do, whatever I'm inspired to do for episode 1. But we're gonna have fun. I owe y'all a 24-hour stream, and it is the 11th of the month, almost halfway through the month. So I don't know what day, but I am going to make good on my promise to be live for 24 hours. I'm going to make good on that promise. I got y'all on that. So don't worry about that, y'all. Don't worry about that. I got y'all. I got y'all on that. And I owe y'all once a month a 24-hour stream. Hey, so I'm gonna tell y'all like this though. See, I want to do that on OBS because reason why I want to do that on OBS is because now YouTube only. Hey, I wonder if I should break it up because YouTube only records 12 hours, but I'll still have the other 12 hours though that I can upload after that. Your Factz, I'll be in and out for the holiday season. You know what kind of topics you leaning towards. I'm sick of the young and the restless. No, a lot. Alabama representative. You gonna love it a lot. Everything though. We doing that in person. Timo Emo. Hey, was you a mod already? Timo Emo. I don't think you were. I think that was Emo. What's the name? Emo different. Yeah, that was Emo different. Don't mind me. Yeah, I'm doing that in person. That's still a go. I'm gonna do that in person. Be better for the channel, man, and doper content. Cats be 30 plus still making young boy idiotic decisions. Facts. Okay, Timo Emo, I see you. Yeah, I think I might. I don't know if I think I might want to do that on OBS, man. But the only thing is, see, StreamYard, it'll be so much easier if for me to have like, so say I'm in here, right? And then I got another setup like in a basement or somewhere else. It's so much easier for me to join the StreamYard myself there. I think I'm gonna do one with StreamYard, and then I'm gonna do the next one with OBS and see which one I think is better. StreamYard is just easier to have more, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, dog. We live 24 hours once a month this year. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, man. We out of here, y'all. All right, so they ain't gonna have to watch back the whole 3 hours. I think the first couple, whatever, they'll get it, man. He don't got no distribution rights to be trying to interfere with mine. I don't know why he keep talking this law shit on Twitter and doing all this other shit. Him and Swatterfly and all the rest of them or whatever, talking so crazy and tough or whatever, would never in their life play with me in real life. You know what I'm saying? Never in their wildest dreams would play with me in real life. But they internet niggas. Look at their history or how they move. So I don't feel no way about that, but it's just like, why are you playing real legal games? Like, you about to have real issues, sir. Very real issues. And all the people giving you advice and this or whatever, and probably telling you, the fact that they told you maybe you should just let it go and accept it. And I could see some of them just for the entertainment purposes of it all, just setting you up for failure. Like, if I was you, I wouldn't. So at least they covered in telling you, I maybe wouldn't do this, but you might could do this. So if you're hearing people say that, they setting you up. You don't have no leg to stand on with this, man. You doing false copyright strikes on my channel. YouTube is probably gonna take your channel. I'm not even gonna have to do nothing or press for that. They're gonna take your channel. You are gonna be sued several times by several different people. You're gonna lose. You don't have a lawyer. I wish you did, so we would have somebody to contact, and they would tell you, like, listen, sir, we're not gonna win this. Any lawyer you have, when they have contact with our lawyer, I guarantee you it's gonna be over right then and there. You know? All right, Mr. Beast, episode 1 of the Beast Game Show on season 2 is free for every content creator to react to on their platforms. That'll be a good segment for engagement, in my opinion. No, that is. Damn. He said that. No, I'll need to do that. Thank you for that. We definitely doing some, you know what? 24-hour stream. We're gonna react to some body cam footage. Jugga, if you're watching, if you end up seeing this part, send me what you got. That's part of this. Whatever you send me is gonna be part of the 24-hour stream leading up to whenever I announce when it's gonna be. Yeah, see, I'm gonna use StreamYard because I'm gonna have two setups. I'm gonna have a setup probably here. I'm gonna have a setup downstairs, and then at any given moment, if I want to go in the kitchen or whatever like that, I could literally join from my phone. And walk y'all with me with my phone too. If I gotta fall asleep, y'all gonna see me sleep again. I might go to sleep in the bed though. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I might go to sleep in the bed. Y'all might see me. I might be kicking it with y'all watching a movie or something. I ain't gonna lie, in the bed. Like, look, man, we might need to take a nap and set an alarm real quick. But we're gonna do 24 hours for sure. And we're gonna do in the 24 hours, we're gonna try to have content in there too, though. That maybe we could clip out of the 24 hours, challenges. You know what I mean? Say we are not going to bed with you. Say freaky. Y'all don't have to. I'm be just watching TV and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then hey, but tell y'all, hey man, I'm about to take a nap. The first 24/7 stream had a full production. Right, question. Wait till you see this one. I'm gonna have it. Like I said, I'm gonna have a setup here. I have a setup downstairs for sure. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be dope. And I'm gonna be mic'd up or whatever. Be mic'd up. I'm waiting on this nigga Easy to call me so I could tell him he got to spend some money on that damn mic'd up. He had that cheap ass mic. He know better than that. Go spend that $600 on that set of Shure, man. Mike, hold on. Do I got any up here? Go spend that bread on that mic. I'm gonna be mic'd up though. No, I still have, like, when I'm here, I could use this. I got a Shure mic here. I just don't see. Boom. But y'all know I got all type of microphones. Here. A battle fact snoring is something you got to deal with. I might mute y'all this time while I'm sleeping. I guess that'll defeat the purpose. Say, I'm a boy, David. No, Dante is crazy. I'm not calling to wake you up either. Just me. No, listen, what y'all supposed to do, if I fall asleep, right? My goal is going to be not to fall asleep, though. So I'm going to tell y'all that now. My goal is going to be not to fall asleep. So if I fall asleep, I'm going to reward whoever got the funniest clip of me sleeping or make the funniest meme. So my goal is going to be to not fall asleep. What we could do is maybe have some incentive, right? If I fall asleep, then somebody get a reward or something. You know what I mean? We're going to make it fun, though. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it fun. This is going to be funny. That's why I'm doing my detox tonight. Damn, hold on. I gotta eat this piece of apple pie first before I do my detox. It ended up on the toothpaste. Far from me. But see, I kind of, like, I wasn't even trying not to, though, far from media. I thought y'all was going to clip me up and I was going to be viral or something. You know, Battle Rap been hating on us the whole time. You know, people was tuning in, watching it, man. Is he doing the 24? Like, oh, my goodness. I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. I had some good times, some fun times and shit or whatever. Especially with y'all, with some of the artists. Even with the Battle Academy and Trenches shit or whatever. Those were some good times, man. Some good rivalries. Shout out to all the artists that show love to the page, man. The Pains and Dre Majesties and Snake Eyes in the beginning, Bill Collectors, all of them or whatever like that. Rex. But I'm not gonna lie. We about to have so much more fun. We ain't gotta try to carry this shit and all of that other shit, man. Facts with a CPAP is crazy. CPAP gang is crazy. Sleep apnea. It sounded like it then. I'm congested now. I should be good though. I'm gonna show y'all what y'all can do since y'all got something to say. All my air purifiers need new filters. The Dyson and the other two upstairs and the one downstairs. All need new filters. See, I fell asleep on the watch party. I'm gonna try to get Ciabatta. This is what I'm gonna do. See, I'm gonna try to get Ciabatta to try to do 24 hours too on his channel. So he 24 hours, I'm 24 hours, and see who, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That nigga gotta have some cover or something. Nigga, you need to lay down. But it is what it is. I'll say Trez won't let me live. He won't let you live it down for falling asleep on him. Now we having fun though on that one. And I ain't gonna say what else. Not on that. I ain't sleeping tonight. I'm gonna watch Oz and Trenches battles on YouTube. Man, this nigga crazy. When he's snoring, ain't nothing more to see. Scrap Easy is the only one that wants to bar guy. That's fire though. That was a fire bar. I ain't gonna lie. Lux to go 313. Let me find out that's really Lux. But yeah, no, we gonna have fun. I'm gonna be prepared though. I'm doing this detox, get this garbage up out my system, and then I'm gonna set up one of these days. We doing the 24. I owe y'all one day out of each month, 24-hour stream. I owe y'all, and I got y'all. I promise, I got y'all. Yeah, we gonna have to do it on here because I could pull guests up here easy if I need to. That'll help me stay woke. I'm thinking of ideas. I'm ready. That's gonna be fun. I'm telling y'all, I'm about to watch a movie, man. Y'all want to watch this on Netflix? I can't play it, but we can all go to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Put on a movie, and we watching it at the same time. Now it might be a second or two off for all our shit or whatever, but we'll be close enough where we could talk about the movie. And we about to watch it. We about to Netflix and chill. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Imagine paying people with a prepaid Visa, kind of. All right, it's time to go, y'all. Good night. Episode 2 of the 24-hour factory shift. Yeah, Corshell. Oh, Corshell, I want to. So after this ruling on these battles Monday or Tuesday or so, Corshell, what you sent me, that I'm definitely putting that on Twitter and some other places or whatever. That shit is fire. I'm just being careful what I'm saying and what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm allowed to speak on what's going on with me. I didn't slander or bully or do anything or say anything false or whatever in this video. So I got a disclaimer in the description. Whatever, I'm being very careful because my channel been being attacked like for weeks. They've been feeble, really weak attacks, but it's been being attacked for sure. 100%. I'm telling you, that show y'all how weak battle rap is. These niggas all come together. What luck say they all come together for funerals. Niggas don't come together to make nothing positive happen, to make sure a sponsor gets their money back, to uplift the culture, to support a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? To maybe, you know, fund an event or nothing like that. Motherfuckers will come together for all. Let's try to get him up out of here, who most of us are jealous and envious of since he been here or whatever, and no other reason. It's crazy. He said, Netflix, what? Yeah, good night, you tripping. Nah, see, that don't apply to you, though. That don't apply to y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all might be with something. I might be with, you know what I mean? This should be a prize for whoever stays up the whole 24. Man, y'all get that. You could be sleeping then just come back in the chat, Mighty James. No, what we could do, though, y'all know how they got that ranking? Like Chris Petty is #1 ranking right now. I see Alabama representative is ranked #3. I don't see a 2. I'm scrolling up. I don't see a 2. Corshell was at #3. So maybe Corshell is at #2. Now comment Corshell. Yeah, Corshell was at #3. So Corshell is probably #2 now. Maybe I'll have a prize for 1 through 5. Do they do how many do they do? Just the top 3? Maybe I have a prize for that person after the 24-hour stream. TC was 2. Okay. So maybe I have a prize for that. You know what I'm saying? See, nope, Corshell, they took you out the game. I'm 44. I will not make it. Well, you made it tonight. Corshell said I was left. No, we gonna have fun though, man. I'm gonna have some content set up too, though. Maybe I'll get Breida Baker to pull up virtually or whatever and cook some shit or something, or even come through or something like that or whatever. But we're definitely going to do the 24-hour stream, and I'm gonna have content scheduled though throughout the 24. You know what I'm saying? In order to survive, I would have to get on my that's funny as hell. We are doing it though. I got to pay my StreamYard bill though. StreamYard been trying to take their money from me for maybe 3-4 days now, and I just been acting like I don't see it. Like, so I'm trying to think. Maybe the 24th, 2 + 4 is 6, something like that. Yeah, somewhere around there. Let me get my YouTube check. Said, bro, $98 a month. I've claimed a couple of battle rappers on my taxes before. Should be a prize for whoever. Oh, yeah, I read that. Clayton Big #2, Corshell #4. Far from me. Factz Lux to go 313. Auto renew is something you got to deal with. Yeah, no, hell no. They trying to get me. 624 for the Black Collar 6 and the 24-hour stream. See, listen. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I could do. I want to do something special though. Say we only fear God and auto pay, Chris Petty says. So look, this is what I want to do. I definitely got to do something special for my moderators. I got Corshell, Just Me, Far From Media, Carter Jones, Carolina, Playboy Princess, Trooper, 6ix9ine, Codename 6'4", Harlem. Harlem don't count. That's funny as hell, Nefarious One. What else? Who else? Am I missing anybody, y'all? I think that's it. Yeah, I saw Far From Media. I saw. I mean, I didn't look at it, but you know what I'm saying? I saw. It's no way I was watching that. No way I was watching that. And again, with me, I'm a content creator, and I've cook people with the chef jacket, all type of stuff or whatever like that, man. I think people was so many people was trying to get me to engage. Like, no. Hell no. Y'all not monetizing over me. Y'all should have came over here. I said Carter Jones. Well, it's 112 in Atlanta. It's 112 here in Michigan, too. And I tweeted and showed y'all how big ass snowflakes was coming down today. I wonder if it stays snowing. I want a barbecue. I didn't watch it either. I can't stand the way she talked, just vulgar. But yeah, the fairest one. So I've been on live with Caps while she was on there and just going up. I just don't really got it in me, man, to be like, I could debate with a woman about a topic and we passionate about the topic, but really, I'm not about to do that on the internet. 10-12 in Cali. Yeah, y'all 3 hours behind Alan Willis. I miss Cali. That's one of the stops I'm making this year, too. Say China posted it on his IG. That's how I seen it. She be on that. Yeah, man. I'm not surprised. I'm telling y'all, man. See, this what y'all gotta understand about this internet shit, especially battle rap. And I said this when I came here. I already knew being clean, being okay in life or whatever, man, is not you're gonna have people that's smiling in your face. You're gonna have people that's hating on you behind the scenes. You're gonna have people, it's out loud, man, with the jealousy or the envy or whatever like that. And it's showing. But all of it, I don't think is just that. Some people feel how they feel also too. And they just doing what I've done. When I felt like somebody need to be cooked, cook them. Comment on the vids after the lives in, y'all. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot more of that, Corshell, because we're gonna have a lot more structured content and rewatchable content. We've been for the past couple years a live stream audience, kind of like if you had to be there type of thing. Oh, and everybody who just joining us too, before I go to, I always talk about before I go. The Wu-Tang movie is not in the movie section of YouTube. YouTube dropped the ball, not me. No, just the heat on, just me. I do run my hot water though, so I lost a club/restaurant by pipes busting and flooding or whatever. I talked about it on a live in my when I was used to do my podcasting. All of that's documented too. Battle rap. Oh, he's talking about he had a club, and yes, I owned the club and the restaurant or whatever. The pipes bust from the cold while I was out of town, and flooded the whole thing. I still got all the footage and video of that. Me and my brother. It was my brother's first time going to see the club. Me showing him, and when we pull up, I see water running out. I'm like, oh my, what the fuck happened? My whole basement of it flooded, everything or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they are. Can we keep it real? Her plug bought a beans off her alone. LOL, let's say I watched it. Is that how you and DME became friends? It's crazy. No, absolutely not. No, mine was me. Him and his situation is very different. I heard DME trying to come up too. I heard he been having my name in this title. I don't see none of this, y'all. I really don't. I don't watch it. I don't. And if anything was to come on my timeline, I'll put not interested in this, or do not show this, or not interested in this channel, or whatever the option is. What is it called? Don't show me this again, or something like that, man. I don't see none of it. And this was before any controversy with me. Y'all know that. That Country Wayne vid makes sense now. Fire. Oh, you talking about mine? You talking about mine? Or Corshell? When I got up, my guy Flash was taking a video when Country Wayne was shouting me out, shouting out Maker. Shout out to the Maker. Shout out my nigga Flashy Nova, man. Actually, I think he what did he say his shit is? Kari B. Jordan, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah. Say yeah, I do that. You got a pocket for me. Yeah, okay, Corshell. Corshell be on point for real, man. I can't wait to see you. And my first time seeing you, I want to be in your country, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait, man. I can't wait for us to, you know what I'm saying, put some shit together. Like, you support heavy, man. You super, like, people like you, they supposed to be able to take advantage of in the culture, like in a good way. I mean, like, utilize or whatever. I for sure will. Oh, yeah, I gotta go. I'm buying furniture online right now. Someone take my Amex. Hey, I gotta stay away from that shit. Your girl will be like, man, just order on Amazon and this and shit like that, man. Once I get on Amazon, just get to looking. And then, man, they broke when they had a StreamYard logo on top. Yeah, that duck. You see a lot of people with that duck on StreamYard. I'm never going live with the duck, man. It'd have to be an emergency, and I just didn't pay the bill, and I gotta go live like right now. I got a celebrity or something, like, you know, the matter of fact's taking off. Y'all not about to see that duck up there. It costs $45 to get that duck off there. And if you doing YouTube consistently and you don't get that 45, which you'll be surprised. I'm not. That duck is, y'all see what's up there. Matter of facts. We're gonna have, hold on. Matter of fact, one day I should do a show. So let me show y'all this so y'all will know, because they're gonna try to act like I'm lying, right? So you could change it, right? See, I got Factz Nation up there, Factz Nation 6. I got Matter of Facts. Now look, I could put the duck up here though, right? So now one day I'm gonna do a show, and I'm telling y'all in advance so this could be documented and recorded, and some of y'all will know. I'm gonna do a show with the duck, and I'm gonna have my quality a little low or whatever. I'm gonna just see him out of sorts, and I'm gonna do just a show or something, right? Just a bait show. And I'm gonna see how many people get so geek. Oh, and that nigga that fell off, man. They see that man, that nigga Factz. You see him? He look bad, man. He had the duck up there. And then, you know, I'm gonna switch it all the way up. Switch it all the way up though. After that, like, man, I was just playing. And then I'm gonna see how many people do videos. And he talking about he was just playing, he's lying. And then I can have this clip to show that and be like, you niggas hate me so much. Y'all so jealous. Oh shit, this how stuff shows up and I can't explain it to the wife. Say, I'll take that Amex. Can we keep it real, sis? But yet, say, oh, we still do it. We not used to the weather. Yeah, we are shit more prepared than that. That's like now I had the so when the wind blow crazy, I got 2 gravity fireplaces, one in my living room and then one in my basement. When the wind blow, it's like all type of crazy like drafts. And for some reason, I don't want to explain the, you know, that, but my water heater goes out. And I gotta, you know, I don't know if y'all, you know, you push the pilot thing button in and click, 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 click to it, light back up, and then, you know, you're good. You twist it and then you're good or whatever. When it's super windy, that happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? No, Bill end up getting being able to push the sentencing back to like February 11th or something like that, I believe. And they were saying the letters helped a lot. It was too many for him to read all together. You know what I'm saying? Say 2 fireplaces, subtle flex. No, not really. I don't even use them, man, and I want to. One is like, you know, got the whole now that would be kind of stunning if I say that, but it would be true. Battle Rap has space heaters. I got a space heater. I got a fire space heater too. It's just like a box. It's called a Vornado, like tornado, but with a V. Vornado. I got it at before Bed Bath and Beyond went out of business. They dog. So I bought so much stuff from Bed Bath and Beyond over the years, man. I love Bed Bath and Beyond. I'm sick. They out of business. I think they still might get online stuff for their inventory. They've been out of business for a minute. That's one place every other day I'm at Bed Bath and Beyond seeing y'all got some. They had dope sales. All my like UGG comforters and UGG pillows and stuff like that I get from there. So got a fire UGG black this UGG throw. Y'all gonna see it at one point. But they was going out of business, so everything was so cheap and so low. Man, I was buying all type of shit, and I bought that from there. So that's a good sign. Mean the judge really about to read them letters. Yeah, nefarious one. All that was good. That was dope. Oh here, y'all worse than us. It was 70s today, and it'll be 45 in the morning with a low of 28 tomorrow night. Let me see what the weather will be for us. Right now, it is 30 degrees, which is good for us. It was actually pretty cool, but it snowed earlier though. And tomorrow, which is still today, 9 a.m. it'll be 24 degrees. Super windy again tomorrow. The sun will pop out at 5 p.m. Michigan, we got the most bipolar weather ever. But yeah, that was one of the things I remembered I bought. It's actually like around the corner. It's a square space heater, super powerful, called Vornado. You can name a different city every hour, and whoever sends you all of the correct cities wins. Now I'm gonna do Mighty James. I'm telling you, I'm gonna figure out the 24-hour stream, and we're gonna have some shit. Like I'm gonna make it a challenge for myself, fun. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be telling me I'm about to watch a movie, y'all. Boom, I'm watching a movie. I'll have to watch it with me. You know what I could do? maybe I could play a movie. I got like 700 movies to choose from. Maybe during a 24-hour stream, we could have a couple movies we watch. Damn, maybe I could do that. If 30 is good, y'all in trouble. No, just me. Yeah, I'm telling you. We get the first snow every time, and we the last ones where it stops snowing. You can look into the bathroom from the bedroom with my upstairs. That's how I ended up with my youngest. Yeah, no, so yeah, it's like I bought a bunch of as seen on TV stuff from Bed Bath. No facts, Lux to go 313. Man, I got y'all know that foot and calf massager, Bed Bath and Beyond. I got that. The massager, like I could put one in this office chair. The back massager, like you sit on it and it's your back and it heat up, vibrate, all that stuff. Got that Bed Bath. Man, I got so much shit from Bed Bath and Beyond. I bought so many gifts for other people. Bed Bath and Beyond. Fastest way to detox, like completely empty. I'm about to show you. Hold on. I'm about to show it to you real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Right back. Right back. There you go, right there. Magnesium citrate. This the grape flavor. They got a lemon flavor too, right at CVS. I think they got it at like Meyer or something too. Magnesium citrate. Now, if I don't want to eat this, I got a slice of apple pie that I want to eat. So I'm eating that tonight. And I got work to do tonight. So you know, that's why I'm trying to move to Houston. That's why I want to move to Texas. My guy Flash, who I be shouting out, he moved to Texas. I'm going down there too this year. I got a lot of traveling to make up for it, man. And we got a lot of content we gotta get. There you go, Aaron London. You see it? Man, 30 ain't good. I got a space heater in every room, and those doors better stay closed. That power bill not about to cook me. Y'all ever just got stuck in the beyond section making life choices? Yes. Like, do I really need this TV remote that will open a bottle of wine? No, I just get it. Oh my God, far from me to don't say that. Say no more. Okay, bet Aaron London. I'm not playing. I'm telling you. I would literally drink this right now in front of y'all just to let y'all know I'm serious, but I want to eat my slice of pie though first. Matter of fact, do it say, oh what? Let me just ask. Let me John the chat GPT and ask them. I'm about to take a detox in the form of magnesium citrate that I got from CVS. Now I have a slice of apple pie that I want to enjoy before I take the detox. Is it okay if I eat the apple pie after taking the magnesium citrate? I know it's going to clear out my system and probably come right back out. But what do you think? I just asked ChatGPT. Let's see. Short answer, yes, you can eat the apple pie, but it's better to eat it before the magnesium citrate, not after. Here's why in plain terms what magnesium citrate does. Magnesium citrate is a saline laxative. Absolutely. Once you take it, it pulls water into your intestines and usually kicks in within 30 minutes to 3 hours. They not playing. That shit kicks in. When it starts working, your digestive system basically switches into evacuation mode. Eating after taking it. If you eat the pie after the magnesium citrate, the food likely won't digest properly. Oh, it can increase cramping, nausea, or urgency. Okay. You probably won't enjoy the pie because things may start moving quickly. Yes, realistically, it may come right back out, but before your body gets much from it. Eating before taking it, better option. If you eat the pie first and then take the magnesium citrate, you'll actually enjoy the pie. It'll have a little time to digest. The laxative will still work just fine afterwards. Best practical advice, eat the apple pie now, wait 20, 30 minutes, then take the magnesium citrate, stay near a bathroom and hydrate well. One important note, don't make a habit of using magnesium citrate unless a doctor told you to. It's strong stuff and can throw off electrolytes if used too often. That's a fact also. If you want, tell me how much you're planning to take, full bottle versus dose, whether this is for constipation, a cleanse, or prep. I can fine tune the advice for you. I'm going to use it right in front of y'all. Hold on. See, this type of stuff we're going to do on Matter of Facts too. Let me see. I usually take the full bottle. This is for a cleanse. So I'll take that advice from you. Let's see. See, this is the stuff people need to tune in for. No facts, Chris Petty, I'm telling you. Okay, got it. Thanks for clarifying. Since you usually take the full bottle for a cleanse, your plan is solid as long as you eat first. Best way to do it, based on what you said, eat the apple pie first. Enjoy it without rushing. That's the last thing you want moving through you once the citrate hits. Wait about 20, 30 minutes. This gives your stomach a head start on digestion. Take the full bottle of magnesium citrate. Chill it first if you can. Goes down easier. It does. That shit is disgusting. Drink it steadily, not all at once if it makes you nauseous. So me, I could just bang. Hydrate heavily afterwards. Water or electrolyte drink. This part is important. Avoid alcohol or heavy food for the rest of the night. What to expect. Effects usually start in 30 minutes to 3 hours. Multiple bathroom trips. That is a fact. Possible mild cramping or chills. Normal. That's also a fact. You'll be pretty empty afterwards. 2 cautions. Important but real talk. Doing full bottle cleanses regularly can deplete electrolytes, especially sodium and potassium. I don't do that. Don't worry, y'all. If you feel dizzy, weak, heart racing, or nauseous for hours, stop and hydrate. Those are signs you've overdone it. If this is something you do often, I can suggest gentler cleanse alternatives that won't hit your system so hard, but still give you that reset feeling. For tonight, though, you're fine. Eat first, then cleanse. Aaron London, that was for you too, so you can see how powerful that shit powerful. You know what I'm saying? So that was graphic. It's crazy. No, I didn't hear it yet. Far from media. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta go up in the chat. At least you ain't get the lemon. I hope you got some potassium supplements. I marked that word. I deserve some grace. I got you. I know what you meant. Hell no, you can eat it though. Stores are strategically built for you to buy more than what you went in for. Facts, Corshell. Supplements is wild. Something wrong with your head. I'm calling that ambulance. Evacuation mode is crazy. Pressure washing your insides. Facts. You gonna shit longer. And if you're no, I'm not. I've done this before, y'all. Say no more facts. Okay, bet. Aaron London say play the track. I have 2 wood stoves and still average $24 per day in oil here in New England. Can we keep it real? Shout out to you. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all how prepared I am. See, this would have been dope. I can't do the 24-hour stream because I ain't trying to be running in the bathroom all stream. But I'm about to show y'all how prepared I am. Like y'all think it's a game. You know what? See, I would use my phone now and do it, but no, I'm cool. Hold on, I'm about to show you. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, we back. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Now, y'all know. Hold on. We got the body armor. Got the body armors. I'm prepared for this. We got the body armors, right? Let's see what body armor say. Sports drink. We got 590 milligrams electrolytes. Hold on. Natural flavors and sweeteners, no artificial dyes, B vitamins, antioxidants, vitamin A, C, and E, coconut water. I love coconut water too. So I got plenty of body armor. Speaking of potassium. I know we got these left. Now they look darker on camera than they are darker, but I save these because I use 2 to 3 for smoothies. I show anybody who been with the Factz list, y'all done saw members only where I made the smoothies out of these or whatever, but I saved these specifically for this. And then y'all know I got plenty of water. But just drinking water and flushing yourself, it don't replace some of the stuff that you need in your body. So I'm gonna be, going back and forth with the body armor and the water. I'm prepared. You know what I'm saying? Say this white girl practices is crazy, man. Factz is a dirty pair for his ones and rave away. Hey, that's what got us in trouble back on that case. We was trying to tax the rave party throwers. You hear me? But let me see. Coming from a medic LPN drink, refresh the electrolytes after every movement. I'm only 225 and my lower body feels it. When I don't hydrate before and during a cleanse, seen too many facts. Alabama representative, am I on point? Am I on point? I already know. So the reason why I'm doing the cleanse in January, and I told y'all, I think I told some of y'all or whatever, because when I say I'm about to work out heavy this year, like my goal is, okay, bet Alabama representative said you are. So I'm about to work. The last 2 years, I've been in the worst shape of my life. Now my out of shape, I'm always strong as an ox. I could do a lot physically or whatever. I could move around. I still look all right in my clothes or whatever, but I've been in the worst shape of my life. As far as muscle tone and all type of different shit, I had to sit down a lot the past 2 years and change or whatever. That's for stuff going on, you know what I'm saying, in my life, whatever, like that, whatever. I'm still on the move, but had to kind of sit down, if you know what I mean. Some of y'all know what sit down mean. But this year, one of my goals in rebranding and us going forward, man, is to, like, come on, man, I've been the captain of the football team, track team, wrestling team, like all of this. I've been in so good a shape most of my life, man. I don't feel right, especially pursuing something in entertainment and stuff like this or whatever, man, not being on point. I don't have any excuse. Y'all see, I got a fucking gym in my house. Not necessarily like I got a treadmill, bench press, medicine ball, wheel, ab wheel, resistance bands, everything in my crib. You know what I'm saying? Access to all of the top boxing gyms here. I got access to former world champions, boxers, you know what I'm saying, to get it in and spar with or whatever and get right, man. This 2026 is the year of my full transition from being out of the streets for a little bit and like just full throttle on point, man, as the person who I am and going to be going forward for the rest of my life. So it's no excuses. Actually, you know what? I might have to make that part of our movement, man. No excuses. I've done that before. Hashtag no excuses. But yeah, man, this is the year, man, where I'm accountable, man, for myself, for everything around me, how I move, and what it is. No excuses, man. I don't got any excuses. I got an amazing life. It's getting better. Y'all are fucking valuable as hell. Having a community online when everything is digital and internet based. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So that's why I'm taking the cleanse. I'm about to eat my pie. You know what I'm saying? Can I say I'm about to eat a banana? You know what I mean? Hell no. Petty, what the fuck? Absolutely. Only thing as a former athlete as well, salt over sugar for the obvious reasons. That's for the chat. You play ball, so you know how important that salt retention is. Absolutely. And I'm so fortunate that I don't Chris Petty says that I don't have diabetes and shit. As much sweets as I've eaten, man, in my life, man. Oh my goodness, man. I'm a sweet says. You see, I'm talking about I got a slice of apple pie I want to eat. Say no, you can't say that. It's crazy. I just showed some, man. I'm gonna make a smoothie tomorrow. Y'all out of pocket. No, but so listen, this was crazy. I could smash one of these bananas up with the apple pie and peanut butter. So what's it called? Boom. If you talk about the detox magnesium citrate, J Dub, J Dub. Say the math alpha is crazy. The entirety of Harlem overheard that banana comment. The answer is no. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, y'all. Smoothies. Exactly. Smoothies. There. See, I knew what you meant, Chris Petty. Me and my brother used to say that all the time. Smoothies. Smoothie. You know he's going through the situation and shit. Smoothies. Smoothies. What's so crazy? I believe them, but he's so full of shit all the time. It's like you did something wrong. I'm not putting that on you, what they were saying, but you just, you know what I mean? Yep, the whole bottle. Now you don't have to drink the whole bottle. I'm drinking the whole bottle. It's going down. You hear me? So here's what it is. I got to be up all night anyway, and I'm gonna be on my MacBook, Chris Petty. You know what I'm saying? Doing some work. So it is what it is. What is it? 1:38. Yeah, y'all see me later tomorrow. Got to get through the day anyway. Sunday was it football Sunday? We waiting on a decision about these battles from YouTube. That'll probably be Monday or Tuesday. I'm thinking, unless John try to stall or some shit or whatever like that. I'll keep y'all updated with that. Win, lose, or draw. I ain't gonna lie, it's funny as hell, but I'll be so glad when we out of the battle rap mindset and I don't have to mince my words. The pause game. Right, hey, Representative, I'm ready too. You hear me? Say, don't try to come back now. Come on, man. It's never too far. Hold on. Let me see this. Never too far, Chris. Never too far, man. Stop it. Ain't never too far. You know? I don't never leave. I'm Apple fanatic, Chris. I'm Apple fanatic, dog. Like, come on, man. I'm Apple fanatic, man. Apple fanatic. All my phones on too. I'll be trying to play. We got them phones like these. They all have a number for a purpose and a reason. They all on. Hold on, y'all ain't seeing my codes and the reflection of nothing, is y'all. Watch y'all. Say stay over there with your window. What's so funny about that Smoothies Live is Mav started it just staring at the camera for like first 5 minutes, not saying anything, right? And I felt him because I know how it is when people then just put some bullshit on your name. And it's like, some people about to still go at you. It's like you just gotta prepare yourself for it. The internet is crazy, man. I'm built for this shit though. So to make it a consistent thing, you can look at the day you did the first 24-hour stream and do the next 24-hour stream on that day every month. No, I don't want to say. Apple phones, Apple Pies fire. No, you change now. Oh, you bought the frame rates and memory and video cards and Bill Gates. Yeah. All phones on, not the John effect. Yeah. All mine on, including the other one. You hear me? All of them on, and all of them have a purpose. Just like what I'm about to do off this Mac, these continuous next weeks or whatever. What I'm about to make off that, sheesh, a battle rapper could never. You hear me? Take Mook contract he showed and then do some multiple, but don't even worry about that. All right, y'all. I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to go. I really want to eat something. I'm trying to think if I got something else bad in there I can eat. And then I'll wait maybe like an hour. I'm taking this detox, though. It's over. Say Bigger Mac. Bigger Mac. No, I got two. The desktop and the MacBook. Just so you know, Chris Petty. I love Apple products. I'm a goner about the logo, the Apple, the look, the sleekness of it. If Apple came out with a car, like Tesla or something, like Apple came out with a car, I would want to buy it. Like, I'm a goner. Their marketing is great. I think it's great products too. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's just bullshit product. The only thing they got is like they're only compatible with their own shit most of the time. But I love Apple products. They got me hook, line, and sinker, man. You couldn't get me to have a Android and them green messages and none of that or whatever. Like, when I was trapping, I had them, but for that, Say this man got 20 phones. You can hit more lines than that. That's crazy. Looks like I've been spitting. All right, man. I'm about to go. I'm out of here. Alabama representative asked Corshell, is it early or late for you? And are your connects overseas or in the States too? I'm about to hit you on IG. All right, so listen, y'all link up, y'all tap in or whatever like that. It's 10:42 a.m. here, mostly out here in the Middle East and Africa or whatever. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you got your answer, Alabama representative, before I end it. All right, y'all, man. I'm about to eat something. And take this. For those of y'all who late, magnesium citrate, man. Go get y'all some. I'm about to cleanse. Because I'm about to throw on, like I said, I'm about to have my little sweaters and jeans on. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in some people titles and content or whatever. Oh, man, that nigga Factz, man, he over there in the Bill Cosby sweaters, nah, man, or whatever. Oh, it's over for him. And this, and you know what I'm saying? Give him something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Good night. Be safe. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna tap in with y'all tomorrow at some point or whatever. I might not have an extensive live stream or whatever, but I keep y'all posted. I don't think YouTube's legal team and stuff work over the weekend, so I keep y'all posted with the updates. As soon as I get a decision, y'all will know. Follow me on Twitter, IG, all of that stuff. Because I'll be posting stuff on there or whatever, just for updates or whatever, or just throwing little jewels and stuff out there, jokes or whatever else. I feel like posting on that. Stay tuned for updates for that, and I got y'all, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Good night.